Wow.
Hey,
We're back.
we are back, guys.
We made it.
I'm so excited. Oh man. I feel like my therapist has been on vacation, and I'm like seeing my therapist again for the first time.
That's a good analogy. I like that.
Honestly,
we got to cheers.
Yeah, let's cheers to that
at our therapy session.
Cheers to that, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. Eyes. Oh wait, touch. Okay.
Salud.
Salud.
It's episode 200.
200. Hey, the day podcast. And obviously, if you can't tell, everything's new.
Wow.
What's this right there?
200.
What is that?
Hey, look at the rip. Look at the wrist.
Oh man.
EOD podcast.
We're back, baby.
We're back, guys.
I got feedback notifications on my screen right now, so I'm just letting it rock.
Oh yeah.
I can't do anything at the moment. But that's how we do it.
That's how we do. Feedback. We stay getting feedback and taking it.
We stay with technical difficulties.
Stay with them. Honestly.
Can I? Oh, I still can press stuff.
Look at the wrist.
So, I mean, it's been a while.
It has been.
Let's talk about it.
It has been.
What have we been up to, y'all?
Oh, hold on. First off, because, since it's been a while, we got to get those drops out.
Oh,
for those who don't know, if it's your first time here, who we are. This guy right here.
Oh, me first? Oh, wow.
I think it's you first, right?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Oh.
Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, on gang. End of the day.
I had to get rid of the old drop.
Yeah.
It's still here.
Yeah, it's still here, but for those,
we use it.
Hey, for those who might know the old drop, but for all the newcomers, that drop is brand new to them and it's gonna age like fine wine.
Yes.
Yes, the finest wine. What's been up, guys? How have you been?
That's crazy. I forgot to order the drops. It's been that long.
Hey, it has been a while. We've been gone, not purposely. We weren't avoiding you guys. We weren't ducking all you people. We do have a great relationship with our listeners, but we just had life to take care of, honestly.
What
was the last pod we did? Do you know what we were talking about?
The last pod.
199?
190. It's crazy because it's been so long since we record that the app that I use to usually listen to pods is no longer exists.
That's crazy. Wow. The actual website wasn't even in my history anymore. I had to
look. You had to Google it.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy. We were talking about Oppenheimer.
Really?
Barbie and AI technology.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Our last episode was in July of last year.
Yeah, because
yeah, that's crazy.
I was about to say because that was a summer movie, and when you think about it, and it's crazy how full circle that is. That our last pod we talked about Oppenheimer, and just a couple weeks ago, Oppenheimer won a bunch of awards, won a bunch of Oscars and stuff like that. So for us to be coming back right after that happened is, I don't know, just the meanings and the connections are always cool, when they fall like that.
Right. I mean, to answer your question though, finally, how have I been? I've been good, man. Just been, all my watches on. Just been, staying busy, trying to get life together, Mm-hmm. We've been working hard on our living space. Trying to just get things to feel a little bit more like home.
For real. Yeah. You got to do that when you are a homeowner in America.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, being a homeowner is a big deal. That is no joke. And I know being a homeowner comes with a ton of responsibilities that the average person who lives in an apartment or in a box on the corner, in a cardboard box on the corner, is not thinking about.
I mean, these homeless establishments are getting pretty intricate, though.
They are.
We saw that barbecue pit that guy had built.
100%. He was making
fire on the sidewalk.
Street burgers.
It was. That's real street food right there.
How was the challenge been getting your home to a place like where it feels like it's yours? Because I know that's not
It's
easy.
been difficult, dude. Kristen's seen it firsthand. I've been doing things that I never thought or wished to do, like snaking drains. It's very unpleasant to
Do you even know what that means, people? Do y'all even know what he's talking about? Snaking drains? Because I'm sure most people, the average person, is like thinking something sexual. Like,
Yeah, no Diddy on that.
yeah, definitely.
Do you know what it means?
I mean, I imagine, I think I know what it means as far as like cleaning a drain of some sort.
Essentially what it is, you have this giant, it's like they call it a drum, but you like pull this metal cord out of this drum. It's like 25 feet long. Mm-hmm. And you drive it through the pipe. No Diddy. Mm-hmm. And you just clear the pipe of all like debris so that the water can flow freely. But you have to push it through the, like literally all the way to like the sewer line. So it goes like 25 feet.
Got you.
It's pretty...
That sounds like adult work right there.
Listen,
That sounds like adult work.
I'm just watching the man do all of these things, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, dude. Definitely gloves are warranted.
When did you know you had to snake a drain?
When I turned the faucet on and the sink did not drain.
And then you put Drano in the drain, and it also doesn't drain.
Bro, I put Drano in the drain, went to sleep, woke up, and the Drano was in the sink. I was like, oh, something's not
It's
right.
funny because I hear that. I hear from other legit adults that Drano actually doesn't do anything. It doesn't work. It's like
It works.
it's not really.
10%.
Yeah, it's not. If you have a clogged, Drano is like a Band-Aid almost.
It's actually not even really good for your pipes. And then I found out today that you're actually not supposed to put boiling water down your drain either.
What?
Yeah, it's not good for your system either.
And people do that like as far as you talking about like after boiling some water, you just made some ramen or something.
Yeah, to pour boiling. I mean, people do it, but it's,
That's what I'm saying,
It's
yeah.
It's not great for your
Septic
pipes.
system or
Yeah.
or pipes. Yeah.
It could it could make like PVC or anything like that like break over time.
You see what we come back with after
Come on,
a break?
this is too
Homeowner
adult.
shit.
This,
This is some homeowner shit.
wait, has it been 5 minutes? Because you guys are cursing.
Tim the two-man Taylor.
Oh, all right. We're at 7 minutes and 45 seconds.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're good. We're Gucci.
I want to
Is
see
that
whatever
better?
I
5
want
minute
now.
mark.
Can we light something up?
Yeah,
at
we
that point?
definitely light something up for
Come
you people.
on, man.
You know, this is still Stoner Pod.
It's episode 200.
Episode
What can I
200.
say,
We gotta
man?
celebrate. We
I
gotta
got a
can I
light over my
say?
head. Look
We
at
gotta
that,
celebrate.
man.
Yeah, exactly. You do.
Honestly, this sign is probably the coolest thing about being out in this new space.
100%. And it's, I think, one of the coolest things about just our new set. Me personally, even though I love the sign, the table, because the sign was built for us, clearly it's custom 101, but the table was built by this man right here as well.
Sheesh, dude, come on.
TT Will exclusive.
Yeah, honestly, it was a team effort, though. I'm not going to take all the credit. Shout out Chris for helping me cut the pieces to what I needed them to be. Shout out Kristen for helping me sand and stain. This is Kristen stain work right here.
100%.
Let's not get it twisted.
If you need anything stained, wood,
Hit me up.
you need your carpet, you need stains in your carpet, like you want wine
Yeah,
stains
you
in your
want
carpet,
pour stains
You
everywhere.
want us to make a mess? Call me up.
call
You
Chris.
need a mess? Call
Chris.
Wait, that's a really good skit. That's the skit I want to make.
You need staining? Yeah. She'll stain anything.
God, I really wish I could stain this wood.
Just pouring wine on it.
Just like drink it down, spit it out on there.
I think the craziest, honestly, thing about this table is how it came about, honestly. I think it's like, do you think it's crazy? It's not illegal how we did it, right?
No, I mean, so for the listeners and the viewers,
For people out there who want to do it themselves.
we were looking at buying a table that looked very similar to this, but it was costing an upwards of $3,800.
Ching.
You know, custom podcast table. But the great thing about it was this company posted the dimensions and very intricate like photos of how they attach the legs. It was all on the website. So I was like, bro, let's just do it ourselves, you know? did it at a fraction of a price, probably like maybe spent like $900 on it. But
I do wonder, because it was a European company, right? It wasn't, or were they American?
to be honest, I can't.
Because I wonder if that's
with that. That's very strong.
I wonder if that's a thing that they do because they know their quality's so good that they felt comfortable.
Like a Elon Musk type vibe?
Yeah, like, oh, I'll release how you could make a Tesla if you want to, but your electric car is not going to be better than my Tesla, essentially.
I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say ours is better.
100%.
Gas, right? Yeah, she knows.
Well, one, because it has the EOD energy on it. The other table, when we bought that, it would have been cool.
But it ain't custom.
It ain't custom. It ain't stained by
Custom down.
K Easy.
Yeah. I mean, but I answered the question. I mean, how have you been, Sin?
Me? Honestly, this past few months, I've been intense. As far as I'm in the process of now, I've finally come to the process or to the end of me moving out of my space that I've been for like since 2018.
Wow. How does that feel? Are you sad?
A little bit. It's a mixed bag because my roommate currently is like the worst. It's the worst person to live with. We've gotten into it a bunch of times. He's extremely like violent and abusive.
Wait,
what? What the fuck?
Like, is he beating you up?
He's put hands on me and stuff like that.
Are you for real?
Bro.
Yeah, and the only reason there's a bunch of reasons why I haven't fought back. One, he's a lot older than me, like a lot older than me. And two,
is he like a drinker? Why is he so mad?
Honestly, I can't tell you. I think he legit has mental issues.
Oh my God.
But in all of this, I blame the landlord who let this dude move in.
Like no background check?
He might be cool with him to that degree where he didn't, because now in my investigation of the guy, I'm finding out, different things, like he works for the landlord.
What?
What kind of like outbursts is he having? Like, what is he bugging out about?
Things that when you live with someone, you can talk to him about, which he should have, or he could have, but he comes with violent energy. Just recently, I had a dog with me just for the night. The dog was leaving early in the morning. I walked the dog straight into my room. The dog's gonna hang out in my room for the entire night until I leave early in the morning. Now I come out the room. He's a quiet dog, don't bark at nothing. He's one of those dogs that's older, been through all the craziness in his life, and he's just chilling. My roommate sees the dog walking into my room, says, "Oh no," gets up out of his chair in his office, comes to my room, starts banging on my door.
Oh no.
I'm like, go away. Go away. I just tell him, go away. Anytime he's ever done stuff violent to me, I tell him either stop or leave me alone. And he bangs on my door again. I have the photo for you. He punched a hole in my door.
Bro, what?
Punched a hole in my door. That's how hard he was banging on my door. Punched a hole in my door.
What are we gonna do?
Well, I'm leaving.
He's moving out.
I'm leaving. So he's no longer a problem. But yeah.
I mean, it's probably going to be good for you then to get out of that environment.
Oh yeah, because I didn't want to hurt this dude. That's the last thing. I know he was trying to egg me on to hurt him so that it can become a situation where maybe either I end up... Because the time that he had physically touched me and put hands on me was the last straw, and I called the cops.
Good for you.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
But when they came, in the end of the day... I can't, me personally, regardless if you don't hurt me or anything like that, I can't send another black man to jail. I just wanted the situation to get to a situation where I can have him removed.
Yeah.
But the only way I could have done that, turns out, after the fact I found out, was to have him arrested. So he would have spent the night in jail. And then I could have went through the process and had him kicked out.
I wonder how that really even works though, because renters have such strong rights.
Well, if you get physical, and there's a police report and all that,
Oh.
those rights are pretty much null and void.
Okay.
A judge would have put a restraining order on him. He can't come within,
Damn.
50 feet, all that stuff. But because I told the cops,
How old is he?
He's got maybe his 60s.
Oh, damn, yeah.
So it's like early 60s.
Ugh.
Overweight, like lonely, like just like a life that he
Sounds
lives.
all too familiar to someone I know.
Like
Ugh.
a very just sad life. He
Literally.
lives an incredibly sad life. So the last thing I wanted to do, even though I was infuriated, was to put him in jail or put my hands on him.
No, he could have
Yeah.
sat down for a night, bro. You could have sat him down.
After the fact, because once it got to that point, after the fact, I was thinking like I should have, but it was hard to do in the moment.
Since then, has it been a problem?
Well, see that the thing where the cops came, that was before. That was maybe a couple weeks before the dog situation that just happened, like 2 weeks ago. So when the dog situation happened, the cops came back, but because he didn't get physical with me or anything, he threatened me and all that shit, I couldn't have it. Because at that point, I was like, all right, that's when I was like, all right, you need to have a seat. You need to sit down.
Yeah.
Because you feel too comfortable getting violent with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off rip. So, like, that's when I was like, all right, you need to sit down.
Damn.
But the cops couldn't take him at that time because he didn't put hands on me or anything like that.
That's fucking nuts.
And there was nothing I could do. So I was like, okay, I dropped the ball on that first time, T, when you were like, yo, I should have. And realistically, I should have. But it was just in the moment.
It's a lot to call the cops.
It's a lot.
Nah, I feel it.
And it's a lot to, at that moment, decide that someone's going to get arrested and put in handcuffs.
Yeah, but I think ultimately it diffused the situation. Nobody went to jail. He knows,
it diffused the situation.
And you didn't have to hurt him.
But that's the thing. Anytime if he really wanted the dog to leave, he could have just, knocked on my door and been like, hey, Christian, like, can we talk for a minute?
But he came at you banging on the door. Yeah, that's...
Anytime he's ever had an issue with me...
You've lived there for so long.
Yeah, I lived there a whole 4 years longer than... This guy just moved in within the last year.
That's so wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
How long did it take for him to escalate
bro.
to this place?
Instantly.
No, I mean, over time, was he immediately showing his aggressive side?
Yes. Anytime he had an issue, he was instantly aggressive.
So where
couldn't have a normal conversation with the guy.
Where are you moving to?
Similar area. I don't want to move out of that area. The South LA, like near USC type area. Pretty much LA. There's no technically, I think it's K-Town. Technically, I'll be in K-Town. Yeah.
Cool.
So you're moving before the first?
I'll be close actually to where I lived at when I first moved out here, that place you had been to.
Oh, word.
That place you had been to.
The worst parking right there.
Yeah.
Absolute worst parking.
Yeah.
I remember circling.
Do you have parking where you're moving?
Literally 30
I have 2 spots, but I think T will be experiencing, if y'all ever come over, similar issues as far as street parking. But realistically, I think one was me just trying to find an area after not looking for so long that we ended up here. But within the next year, I think we'll probably end up finding something a little more like our speed, where when people come through, because that's the biggest thing. I personally think one of the bigger things is parking. But I will say, at the place I am now, I had all those things. I had street parking, fine street parking. At one point, I had a 4-bedroom to myself.
Yeah, that was good.
And even then, it was hard to get people to come through. As far as
I feel like it's hard. If living in LA, it's hard to get people to come to your house.
Come visit. And not even people in LA. All right, yeah, people in LA, I can understand that y'all got your own shit to do. But getting the homies to even fly out here and shit. Like I said, I had a 4-bedroom.
Man,
to myself. You would think.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's what I'm the most excited
you did
about.
Have a big fucking.
That house is big.
Big.
So that's one of the reasons why it sucks to be giving it up, because the rent was so cheap, the house was so cool. But living there with this dude is crazy.
No.
And
did I ever meet him?
No. And even if you did, you could be nice to him and he'd be a dick to you. I've had friends come over who didn't know anything. I've never told them anything. My parents came. and he was a dick to him. My dad was like,
Wait, for real?
yeah, they try to say hi to him, and like the way he greets people, it legit, you would think like this dude has like a spiked butt plug up his ass. Like the way he acts, 100%. Like that's why at the end of the day, I don't blame him, because it's clear there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
No, definitely sounds like.
Yeah, there's something clearly wrong with him. So like, in the end of the day, like I could give two shits about someone who I just see them every day. They're alone. They have no, and it's just like, all right, am I really gonna get mad at? I know why a person's unhappy.
This is crazy. This is actually a sketch.
What does he do for work?
I think he works in real estate. Like he be like selling houses and shit like that. So he has to work around mad people. Like I've been so nice to this dude, as far as like if I showed the people that he works with or the people that he works around the type of person that he is, he'd probably lose all his business right now if they knew what kind of person he was. Because it wasn't hard he's an older dude. It wasn't hard for me to just on Instagram, boop, 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 type his name. I found this dude instantly. All the information on this dude.
What was your weirdest roommate experience? Do you have one?
Probably Lloyd, when he like lived with us.
Yeah, that's the Lloyd story is crazy.
How much of the Lloyd story do you know?
I don't know if I know how much of it do I know, T.
Lloyd is
It's so crazy.
He was friends. He met my old roommate.
It's a long story though.
I'll tell you real quick, like just the synopsis.
Yeah.
They met. He became friends with all of us. He would pay for things. Had mutual relationships with all of us, including Jazzy's boyfriend. We thought he was just our friend, and a lot of weird shit happened. A lot of really weird shit that I can't explain. That, like, a helicopter swarmed down in our backyard at some point. He like went outside, tipped his hat, swirled his finger, and the helicopter left.
Hold on, that really happened?
Yes, I was not there, but all three of them seen it.
Do you think maybe he was like CIA?
Could it have been something like that, where he was that connected?
Well, he said that his father was in the government for another country, but wouldn't say where. And then
he could have been like
also
a spy.
He knew information before it had come to the public about Red Granite Production, and they were embezzling like Malaysian funds, like money that was supposed to go to the government. And they actually have a documentary out about it on Netflix now that you can watch. And Lloyd's not in it. My friend watched it. I haven't seen it yet, but I just seen like the clip. But
it sounds that's what actually been.
Oh, they were making movies with the money that they were embezzling. Red Granite Production is like makes movies, so they put on Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, okay.
So we like knew all the information before it came out. So I don't know who he is. But he just dipped on us one day. He said he got blew up by a child bomber, and then was in a hospital for army people, and then that was the last time we talked to him.
You met this guy? You met this guy too?
Wait, 4 army people?
It was a hospital for army people, for like military.
I was imagining 4 army people.
No.
And I was like trying to put the pieces together. I was like, wait, what'd you say?
You met this guy, T, or no?
No, dude.
No.
This is before I met Kristen, but she told me the helicopter story is crazy. She told me like he would just buy you guys shit, right?
Like one time, this is because it sounds crazy.
Is this okay to say?
I don't care. I mean, whatever. What's up, Lloyd? If you're watching,
yeah,
miss you, dog. Want to know what happened? Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, my girlfriend, she had come out here, and we were all living in Highland Park at the time. Also, our neighbors would tell us, they would say, "Hey, somebody was driving by your house taking photos of it today," and it would only happen when he was like staying at the house.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little. My antennas.
You're like, okay, that's weird, right?
Okay, that's
and like,
for sure.
Lloyd was wild, and if you would ask him questions, he would be like, "Yeah, it's like,
Ethnicity. What's his ethnicity? Black guy?
Asian. He said that he was young, but I think that he was actually really old. Like, the more that I think about him, I'm like, there's no way Lloyd was 32 years old.
He never said his age though.
No, he said he was like 32.
Oh, okay, but he looked like he was older than 32.
Yeah. And so my girlfriend had come out here to stay, in Highland Park, and all of a sudden somebody's at the front door. She's like, somebody's here. I go down. He dropped off a MacBook to my roommate and $500.
So he did he ever officially live there? No,
but he would stay there. But then he would leave. This is the thing. He would stay the night at our house often, but he would leave and he'd say, oh, I'm staying down here in Santa Monica, whatever. And then he would come back with a hotel pillow. And you know that hotel pillows are different. They're different. They look like they came from a hotel.
They're like always they're fluffy.
And he would just do that every once in a while. There's so many stories. I could literally tell Lloyd stories forever.
But they're not bad though. He was a solid person, it sounds like. Or did it get to a point?
He was just neutral. And you couldn't really ask him anything. Like, I would like always bring it up. Like, you know, you don't ever answer any of the questions I ask you. You always just like say like, oh yeah, okay. You know, it's like, you know.
And you weren't pressing him. You were just curious because this person's staying in your fucking house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, and also like they had been friends with him for so long. Like, but also there's such a dark side to this story too. Like, dark. And
not pod friendly.
It's not my business. Like,
that's fair. Kristen ain't spilling anyone else's tea,
baby.
But Lloyd was insane.
And our Patreon, we'll get on our Patreon.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story. Give me some money.
$50 a
Venmo
month.
me $20 and I'll call you. We'll tell you if you give me $20. It'll be my business then. Shouldn't have told me. No, but like Lloyd was crazy. I just think one time I did press him because we did mushrooms for the first time, like together, and I just remember I was like, "Who are you?" I said, "Who's your dad?" That's
gonna make you mushrooms. You're doing mushrooms with someone you don't know. It's gonna make you want to know who the fuck you're doing mushrooms.
So many things happened. We were on mushrooms. I had been told so many things that I was just like, I don't know what to think right now. This is crazy. And then at some point, he goes on his computer, goes to some type of website that 100% it looked like it was government official. Like it was weird, unless this is like a literal gag that he pulls, that he has already has like some website that he just goes to that looks like that. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, I would be like, that's something.
He might have been a fucking alien on some real shit.
And then I swear to God, he does something. He's like, oh no, like that's not good. 5 minutes later, the whole block goes out.
What do you mean, like electricity?
Yeah. And I was like, this is crazy coincidence while I'm on mushrooms.
This is sounding insane.
I can't take it. Like, because whatever was happening. And also, there's a raging fire in like Pasadena, and the whole sky is red. And the moon is like a blood moon.
Oh, you're
blood
hard.
Red. Oh my God. It was crazy.
You're hard.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Wait, this actually happened, or were you on shrooms?
No, that actually happened.
The
like,
fire
you know how
makes
fire.
the sky.
So he was like, "Oh no!" and the power went out on the whole street.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's crazy.
Yo, yeah.
Listen.
So
you sure it wasn't the shrooms?
That part could have just been a coincidence.
But it was 100% not just your house. It was other homes.
No, we lived at the top of the hill, so we had the whole. You never been to the Highland Park house? It was like the whole view of Highland Park.
I know how that looks.
Bowl.
Yeah, I know how that looks. I've been over there. I had a friend who I have a friend who lives over there, and his crib sits high up, and
it's like all right there,
and you could see.
It's like the cutest little thing, and all of a sudden the whole shit went out, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Dog, that's crazy.
Especially,
he had to have been somebody.
Yeah, but then he would get caught in lies. Like one lie. He would take an Uber everywhere. Also, he got everybody's Uber fucked up because he would like pay for people to go to, like, he'll be like, oh, I got your Uber. And then they get kicked out of their Uber because you weren't allowed to like send an Uber for somebody back at the day.
Really?
Yeah, like in the original days, you couldn't
send like an Uber to pick someone else up.
Yeah, but I think now they allow it. I don't know if it's changed.
I feel like I've done that for someone. But then
why would you even let someone in your car? You're gonna ride with them for that long and then see that it's not the same person and kick them out? I feel like that's messed up.
Not like kicked them out of the vehicle, but like they got kicked out of the app.
Oh.
Like they were no longer like. My Uber got fucked up for a minute, and I only took like 2 rides.
Well, it's also Lloyd, you know. He's probably weird as hell in there.
And he would lie about things. Like he said to Chris one day, he's like, "Yeah, like so and so's coming to get me, like some woman." And then I pull up in my Uber to pick him up. Chris had come outside to walk this dog he was randomly watching, and then it was just kind of like, "Why did you lie about that?"
So he
like
would
without ever saying it.
Lie about things that he didn't even need to lie about.
Yeah, so obviously he's probably like a big liar.
So this person just disappears into.
Yeah.
You just the last time you seen this person, was it like a I'll see you when I see you type shit?
It was right before the Kanye concert when he did like the 7 shows back to back. My girl Brooke was here because we were supposed to go to his beach house, but he never hit me back. And then that was the same time.
Kanye never hit.
No, Lloyd had never hit me back.
Damn, I was thinking Kanye by the beach house.
And he fucking called Jazzy on his fucking cellular. What is it called? A satellite phone. She gets a call from a satellite phone.
This using a satellite phone.
And then that was it.
Definitely some.
Come on, bro. No, the helicopter coming down, the electricity going out.
The satellite phone?
You could call him a scammer all you want, but this guy had some fucking shit.
Using a satellite phone? That is crazy. That's legit right there.
The only fact I feel like we couldn't really stand on is the helicopter swarming down in the backyard and people taking photos of our house. You know what I mean? Like, the other stuff, I don't know for sure, but like, and then...
Using a satellite phone to call people?
Yeah.
Let me just call.
I don't know how she knew it was a satellite phone, because maybe he just told her that, but like that's what she said. Like
big ass antenna. They have to pop out joints.
This guy is good. If he's a scammer, he's good. Man.
For sure.
You're good.
For sure.
Wow.
Well, that's your T. You got a crazy roommate?
I don't. I'd rather not speak on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely Patreon.
So how else are you doing?
No Diddy though.
No Diddy. Other than that, the personal. So yeah, I'm moving out. So yeah, that's one thing. And then to help my shorty, her mom was moving to Denver, but her dog couldn't go on the plane. So we drove from LA to Denver last week or 2 weeks ago now, which was an 18-hour drive.
Oh wow.
But
was it fun?
Oh yeah, it was fun. We made a road trip of it. We broke it up into a few days and a couple days, and got to see the Grand Canyon, which
nice.
was cool. That was really nice.
I saw the photos. That looked. Was it cool? Was it cool being there, or was it just like
The Grand Canyon is definitely cool. Grand Canyon will, like, if you're not a believer in God and things like that, the Grand Canyon will make you think bigger think of things that are bigger than you.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's like when you stand beside the ocean, it just makes you feel small.
That stuff right there, the Grand Canyon for sure is like, you're like, yo, this shit is crazy.
I like that name, the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it is a cool name. It's cool. It's cool.
Wait, have you seen the Grand Canyon?
I've been there when I was a kid. I did a road trip as well. We drove out to one trip we did to Washington. That's when I saw the Grand Canyon.
Oh, okay.
Because my mom was from Seattle.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you know how long of a drive you took to, like, how long that was? Like,
it wasn't very long because my family, when we had road trips, we would drive. Like,
oh, you were.
That's how it was for us.
Yeah, swapping off, like going through the night. We maybe made like a couple stops, but then we road trip to Louisiana, and that shit was crazy.
Yeah, the road trips with my family were very similar in the sense that we would not really stop either.
I mean, you get a hotel every now and then, but like,
road tripping to Louisiana is crazy.
With a family, I don't think you really can afford. It makes
really, so much more sense to drive.
Just keep driving. Like,
I mean, but like, imagine you and I, because it was my mom and my dad. You know, it's like, because we weren't old enough to drive, so it was just them two switching off. Like, you can only do that for so long. You definitely need to sleep.
I drove from Ohio to here, so I've driven across the country. Like 2 days. Okay. But we just like drove straight through. We stayed one night at a hotel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One night makes sense.
Got it.
But you probably did it in?
So we did it. We left Saturday afternoon and got there Monday evening.
That's about right.
Yeah, I got there Monday evening. So we did Grand Canyon, which was cool, and then we stopped at Four Corners. That's a little underwhelming.
Oh, like
because it's just over
where the states meet.
Yes, where Utah.
Nah, it's corny. You got there and you're probably like, eh.
Well, because there's not there. I mean, granted, in that area, there's nothing there, but you would think like someone would put something there, maybe like more than just like
that little thing. Like put maybe like that's why I hate to say it, not a mall, but like something that's like a plate, like a snow iced what is it, shaved
you know
ice.
What someone needs to put there is one of those things you stand on and the camera goes around you and makes a fucking video.
Oh, that's cool.
Someone needs to put at least something like that there. Like something where it just,
you should petition for this.
When we went
was it packed?
No, I could tell like it does probably get packed there because there were signs that are like limits you to only like 3 photos. Really? And then to keep it pushing, because I think when it's busy as hell,
there's a long line.
Of people looking to take photos.
I want my time at the Four Corners.
Yeah, they got to the Four Corners, but it was dead. So I don't think the 3 photo rule. No one was, maintaining it.
Oh my god!
Imagine if you started a business doing that right there. You had the little stand
and it spun.
Like $5 and you could do this right now.
Right now, dude, I'm charging $20. It costs
like low key. I would do like 30.
It was like $15 to get in. It's like $15 just to drive into the gate.
That's ridiculous.
And I know, right? Like, but I think it's on Native American.
Oh hell yeah!
Maybe you should sell your idea to them.
Yes, they need to put that in there. It's like
do they get money? The Native people?
They already get money from just. I think they get tax money or they get money from just.
Oh, that's cool then.
They get money from any roads that you take crossing through any states that's going through Native American land. I think they get a kickback because to even build those roads, those interstates and things like that, they have to pay the Native Americans to build those roads. So they already are getting checks from the government regularly. I don't know how much they're for or whatever, but you pass a lot of casinos. So I'll say this, the East Coast nothingness or uninhabited areas are pretty woody. Whereas out here, it's all flat. Mm-hmm. It's all like wild westy out here. A lot of
there's a lot of mountains out here.
Mountains, you can get the mountains like that, but I'm saying like, yeah, that's what it is for the most part. You'll see a mountain in the distance, but until you get to the mountain, it's flat, and then you drive through the mountain, which is fucking crazy.
Like Hollywood Hills is.
And then it's flat again, and you see another mountain in the distance. You're like, all right, we're about to reach that mountain in 2 minutes, or in like 45 minutes. You get to that mountain, and then it's crazy as hell driving through that mountain. That's pretty much what the drive was from LA to.
Have you ever done up to like Northern California? Because we went through this canyon route to get to where do we say? Big Sur.
Big Sur?
Yeah. The drive to Big Sur is intense.
I'm sure.
It's literally like 3 hours of just
doing that
road.
shit. Yeah, because it's them building a road in the middle of a mountain. Mm-hmm. Like, them roads is crazy, bro.
No.
I hate, like, it was so, like...
stressful.
And it's so stressful because during the day it's chill, but when you're on the road trip...
You're tired.
You're too tired. And at the same time, you're racing against the clock because you see, all right, this is probably another mountain that I'm going to have to do in the middle of... When you get out there, it's pitch black once it hits nighttime.
Yeah.
So, doing the flatlands...
animals out there.
Doing the flatlands, it's a little nerve-wracking because you got to worry about a dare crossing. But once you hit the mountains and you're like weaving and shit like that, and then you're driving, someone who's driving behind you happens to live in the area, so they're on your ass. Like pissed that you're not doing 80. Like,
you're like, chill out.
You're like, chill. I'm like, chill out, bro. Like, yo, I know you live out here. I know this is your neighborhood, and you're the only motherfucker who lives there.
One of my biggest pet peeves is going through the canyon, especially Topanga Canyon, because I take that road all the time. go straight to Malibu. But driving through the canyon and when someone's just on your tail.
Do you not? Well, see, here's the thing, T. You are very familiar with that canyon. You seem like someone who would do that.
I'm not, though.
So you are.
Every time I'm riding through the canyon,
and you come up on that person who
he's catching a charge.
What?
On your car.
I thought you meant like a charge. Like,
oh no, what happens? What you say?
When he drives through the canyon, he's gonna drive slower because he's gonna try to catch a charge and charge his car.
Oh, you use the braking
on the downhill. I can get battery back.
But going up. Because I know you probably, on a regular basis, catch someone who is very unfamiliar and scared to drive that shit.
I mean, usually you can spot. The key is you spot those people before you go into the canyon.
So you try to get ahead of them?
Yeah, if there's a slow person right when we get in, I'm going around
them. Okay, that's fair. And that person's usually, I usually try to let those people around me.
Yeah, respectfully. But then once you're in the canyon, though, if they're going to go slow...
You chalk it up. It is what it is to you.
There's no point in getting right on them and trying to force them to go faster. That's a dickhead move.
Okay, so you don't ride their bumper or anything like that.
I'm not an aggressive driver. I drive fast sometimes, if I need to get somewhere.
Yeah, of course. I think anyone can be guilty of that.
But yeah, definitely. If you're gonna drive aggressively like that, it's just it's not doing anyone any
favors. I don't understand.
You're just stressing the person out in front of you.
Yeah, I don't understand why people do that. I would love to talk. That's one thing I've never come across.
I've brake checked people before. I'm not gonna hold you.
I've wanted to do that, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like those people are the ones to they drive. Yeah, and that's when you do that, and then they end up fucking rear ending you. I don't know. That's
the crazy thing, though, is that people that do that are careless drivers.
Yeah,
and the reality is when you train driving, they tell you how many car lengths to be back. To be able to stop for it to be safe.
Well, I've noticed when you drove, because the car we did the road trip in was a brand new Ford Expedition, really nice. And you
guys rented it?
Yeah, we rented it, and with the driving, not just the lane assist, but the cruise control assist, it keeps you that distance from the car in front of you.
Yeah.
So, even on the flatlands, you can easily get stuck behind a car who's just going to drive the speed limit. Because in reality, when you think about it, especially out in those areas, how much faster are you really going to get to a space that you got to get to? Because you're going 70, 80.
They did a study on that, actually, because the reality is, and also you got to speak into the mic.
My bad.
No, you're good. They did a study that the faster you go, once you start to speed up past, let's say 50, the amount of time difference you get from driving those few miles an hour faster, it's not much different.
It's not much difference.
Yeah.
So in reality, you'll get there maybe 2 to 3 minutes faster, maybe, if that.
It's just you really, yeah.
I do, and I was
like that. Yeah,
I was wondering that nonstop. Anytime I'm doing 75, almost 80 miles an hour, and out there, and someone just zooms by me doing 90, and I'm like, damn, I wonder where this dude really got to go, because he's driving a beat up truck. And I'm wondering, is he late for to feed a cow or some shit like that?
I'll never forget. I saw a pickup truck like that driving on the freeway one time. I was coming down the 405 right where it turned into the 101.
Yeah.
For people outside of LA,
who don't know that, what it's like.
I'm sorry, but I'm getting ready to get on the 101, and I look to my left on the 405, and I see this guy in a Toyota pickup. His tire just explodes, and he just flips and does 7 barrel rolls, bro.
And just landed straight back up. Yeah.
Wait, you were in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. I turned around, I looked at him, and he was okay, and I just kept...
He was just like this. Bro. Looking around, what just happened?
You didn't pull over, you kept him pushing?
Well, he was on because he was on like how the 405 continues on.
Okay, got you.
Is that the what does it turn into right there?
This is a 405. Oh. Yeah, it's like the 405 keeps going, and then you go this way, and it's the 101. Yeah,
over in
I just turned, and he just fucking was flipping through the air, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then he was just like, he didn't know what to do.
That sounds insane.
But he was okay, so I was like, I should. In hindsight, I
should have pulled over and been like, "Yo, it's good, bro."
He was on another freeway, you know, like what? Of course,
yeah. I mean, reality, there's only probably so much you think about it. You can't really do. And
I was also going like 30
without putting yourself in more yourself in more danger.
Right.
I do wonder what like the police would say to do in that situation. Probably to maybe call the cops, but not get out your car. Like
he looked okay though. Like he just looked like. He was like shocked. I think he was in more disbelief that he was just okay. He was just like looking at himself.
That sounds crazy,
bro.
Sounds insane.
Yeah.
Other than that I'm moving. The drive to Denver. Denver's pretty cool as well. I don't know if you've ever been to Denver before.
I've been to it once.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. I like it. Didn't get to see too much of it, but
my coworker's from Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. Yeah. I like it. Good weed.
Small town, right?
From what I've seen, it has like small city vibes. It kind of reminded me of Boston a little bit, almost to a degree. But like I said, I only seen a little bit of it. And then after that, yeah. Once I got back, dude, have you been to that LA weed restaurant? I think it's on Melrose.
We haven't been to one since the Lowe's one.
Oh, okay. Because we went to this new one and it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was really good. Mainly because I'll say this: we didn't try too much of the food. We got mostly desserts because we had eaten prior. But have you ever tried one of those gravity bong, like that gravity bong that Wiz always be using?
Where you like spin it upside down?
Yeah, and I got water in it and it spins.
I've never tried one. I would go to sleep. I
highly recommend it. It is amazing. For the little bit of weed you get to have to use to get such an amazing hit off of it.
Wow.
It is so good. It is amazing. But they're fucking like $700. Like,
oh.
Yeah, nah. I'm good on spending that much on a bong. But just in general, it was... You can rent them there, so hey, it's a cheap. I would highly recommend. I'll get you guys the name of the spot. I can't remember the name of the actual restaurant, but these weed restaurants, just being there and it having the vibe of a bar where you look around, the music's really good there, and people are like eating food and talking, and it's literally like bar vibe, but they're just all just getting high. It's nice. It was super nice. It did feel. I highly recommend the weed bars to anyone who hasn't tried it. If you are a stoner, for sure. You have been to one?
When we went, they put us in the back by the door, by where people were clacking around, putting in bills and shit.
Oh, you didn't have like a good experience at this one?
No. The food was garbage, bottom of the barrel.
Hold on. Oh man. So that's not even. This place. I'll remain nameless. They don't even deserve a whack shout out.
Yeah. Cause I already said it, but.
Oh, did you? You said the name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Fuck it. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, love and light. I don't know.
Did you say anything about it when you didn't like complain?
No, we talked shit about it on the pod.
Oh yeah, but no. In the like when you was like yo.
No, we just were like whatever.
Yeah. The only thing I think we need now is like a weed, because this place was missing. What it was missing was a dance floor. If it had like like a weed bar that has maybe like a DJ and not just the Spotify playlist type shit. Because the music was good, but it's still just it needs like a weed bar with like a dance floor and like all that shit. That would be
skating rink would be cool.
Oh, a skating rink.
That would be cool.
Where's the skating rink even at in LA?
Down the street.
They used
to in the winter, but it's fake. It's faux.
Honestly, no, roller skating.
Oh.
Were you talking about roller skating or ice skating?
I'm talking about roller skating.
In my head, I thought ice skating. I'm high.
Yeah. No, but they used to have this chain out here in LA.
Yeah.
And it was sad because it closed when COVID hit. But it was it was called Skateland.
Skateland.
And they had this fucking catchy theme song. It was like, School is cool for when I get free. Skateland is where I wanna be. Yeah.
Oh,
That
Wow.
shit was hard. And, you know,
they had like a chain of them.
bro, it was, and you could like play the arcade, and then you get tokens, and then they had like all types of things that you could buy in the glass, you know?
Like a normal arcade.
Like you remember those like you remember those
motherfucker.
you remember those necklaces where they were like this sterling silver like balls, and they kind of just like,
Wow.
it was like almost like a pearl necklace, but it was like silver. Mm-hmm. Do you remember those?
You
Yeah.
mean like a Mardi Gras type style?
It's like how your
Okay.
Homer necklaces.
Homer necklaces, yeah. But was it like the bigger? Was it bigger?
Yeah, I think that's what he's describing. Like the punk rock, like
Yeah, it was like a 2000s.
just imagine
Were you about to bring up a photo of you wearing one? Is that from Skate?
I'm trying to remember.
we had Skate World where you could celebrate your
Skate
birthday.
World. Not Skateland. This is Skate World.
And then you would get in a giant shoe if it was your birthday, and they would skate you around the ring.
A giant like a roller shoe, like roller
A
skating.
giant roller shoe the size of like
Here
a
we
car,
go, bro.
a small car.
Oh, those ones.
Do you remember these?
Yeah, that's definitely from some 41 days.
Yeah. The 90s necklace.
Yeah, those are back though, full force. You could wear that right now and
Yeah.
I
that's-
mean, they're cool.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Nah, there was a time where that was like niggas was looking at you out with that necklace on, like you were a sad boy. But
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
sad boys are back.
I remember getting that in the Skateland.
That's fine.
Not sad boys are back.
Sad boys are back. Fucking, I knew it was destined to
What's
happen.
a sad boy?
Like cut my wrist and black my eyes.
What's that? What was that? What was that? That was what was the other one?
Hawthorne Heights.
Evanescence. No. Yeah, just all the
What is that?
depressing
No, I
rock
just
music.
said the wrong name for that. What is that?
I don't know. That sounded very familiar.
Is it Hawthorne Heights? So cut my wrist and black my eyes.
I got you.
So I can't fall asleep tonight.
You didn't know any dudes who listened to that type of music in high school and shit?
Come my wrist and what? Black my eyes?
Cut my wrist.
So cut my wrist and black my eyes.
He put it in incognito.
Ohio is for lovers. Yeah, I don't want this in my
He don't want that. He don't want that in his metadata.
Hawthorne Heights? Yeah.
Yeah, Hawthorne Heights.
Not Ohio is for lovers.
It sounds pretty
Whoa.
spot on.
Oh, that's
I want to play it so bad.
Damn, T, that's crazy.
What is it?
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's like it's a crane
Whoa.
fly.
No, it needs to die.
It's alright. That thing is harmless.
That thing is insane, T.
That thing actually eats insects.
Are you making up straight up lies
You're,
to
I swear to
defend?
God.
that thing looks insane.
Do we
T.
need a cut?
That looks crazy. We might need to. Where did that go? That looks crazy. Are you
It's
guys?
so big.
What a way to come back.
Are we back?
Wow.
Oh
was
my
nuts.
gosh, we are back. T
Yeah, how to get
with the knockout.
how to get the crane fly.
Turns out it was actually
the
a crane
crew was
fly.
scared.
It was a crane
Come
fly.
on, I know my shit. And what?
Why? Yeah.
Do they eat insects?
She didn't look that.
Look it up.
No.
Look it up. Look it up. All right, I know my shit. I know my bugs.
Alright, T does know.
I know my bugs.
I know my bugs.
There's no way. There's no way. Hold on. So you saying it eats other bugs and does not suck blood?
Yeah, high key. Like
It's harmless to humans.
exactly.
What bug is? Every bug technically is harmless to humans.
They don't even bother you though. They just be chilling.
That looked like it was not gonna chill. That looked like it was trying to be on an episode that it wasn't invited on.
Yeah.
They don't eat anything at all.
How did it get so big? Oh, well,
It says they do not eat mosquitoes.
Diddy.
In fact, they do not really eat anything at all.
Oh well, that's even better, right? They just fucking breathe off the.
Hey, just so they know, just so the rest of the people know out there, T will kill that bug. I didn't have anything to do with that.
No bugs were harmed in the making of this episode.
Yeah, exactly. We just let it outside, and then a frog ate it.
It's outside.
But a frog ate it.
But a frog did eat it. Dude.
Wait, we haven't talked about any of this crazy.
We didn't talk about any of this stuff because we just haven't talked about anything.
I mean, it's been a while.
It's been a while, but we could touch on these topics, of course, just because we know they're important in this world.
Where do we want to start first? Because there's a lot of just. I can't lie to you.
There's a lot of stuff.
My childhood's just getting ruined right now.
All right, so first, before we even get, we'll just say this, just because I put it up there for a reason. We will try to, as this year progresses, it is an important year, try our best to not make this a political podcast.
Is this political, what we're talking about?
No, I don't want to talk, because I feel like in everything right now, outside of us, all I hear is, and Grant, like I said, I know it's an important year and all that, and, election year, but granted, it isn't an election year and all that shit is important, but looking at the two people that we have to choose from at this point, it's just sad. I don't want to vote for either of these motherfuckers. So, at the end of the day, the last thing I want to talk about is two losers who we have to make a choice between. We got one dude who's literally has mad court issues and should be in jail for shit or getting arrested, and the other dude can't even.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Both of them.
A walking zombie.
Listen, I think, if you want to throw your vote away, not vote, whatever. There, also, you can just write in Robert Kennedy Jr. Just we could see what happens.
And this is the first time
he's got his own issues too, but
it's the first time I can really understand people doing that with the protest vote of not voting at all.
Yeah.
But in the end of the day, I have seen in the past that does end up hurting more than it does help.
I mean, at this point, I don't think either choice. I couldn't say if I voted one way or voted the other would make anything better or worse. It's just a nightmare. It is. So I'm gonna just throw my vote away. I don't care.
Yeah. This is when I wish Kanye was really running, because I feel like Kanye might actually win.
Yeah.
Sure.
He should. If he would have went harder with his election, his run, Kanye could put out the best presidential run, but I don't know if that's...
I thought she was about to say presidential album.
The presidential album would go crazy.
The album would be fire.
I mean, let's be real. For the most part, did you like the pods?
Did I like them? I liked the idea of them. I try to pair on. I think I was... it's too late in my life to try to wear those kind of shoes. If I was a lot younger, I could probably get those shoes off and build my foot.
Would you wear them around the house?
They could be a house shoe. It seems actually, yeah, I can see it as a house shoe. Actually, I can see it as a house shoe. Legit. It seems like actually a legit house shoe, and just for that.
That would be a good house shoe to order a few of them.
I don't think so. For me.
Have you tried any on or anything like that, T?
I haven't, but I just see how tall the body of it is, and that's a long shoe to wear and have to put on to walk around the house.
Yeah, of course. Just in general, the practicality of the shoe is very all right, what are we doing here, people?
Maybe if it was shorter, that might be.
Can you wear it scrunched like a sock?
You could. Yeah, you could. You pull it up and then scrunch it. Yeah, you could. You definitely could. I tried on the bigger sizes, the bigger size, and the pods definitely weren't fitting. They needed some readjusting.
You can get a pair for $20.
That's what I'm saying. The price is so cheap. You really can't even be mad at it, honestly. As far as wanting to just try it, it is at this point just when will you receive it? Because I hear the shipping times is just I know people who bought stuff who haven't received it yet type shit. So. It's just when would you receive it? I know that would be an issue.
So a year from now?
Yeah.
Well, how long has it been for your people that have bought stuff?
A couple months.
Isn't it 4 months?
It was people who bought from the original run, and they got their money refunded for the price of the items, because remember he made everything $20, but originally it was a lot more expensive.
It was $200.
Yeah, so I know people who got refunded for their money for the price, but haven't still received the item yet. And that was of the first run. And some people got their items before the people bought off the site because they went to one of his live listenings, and he was selling the merch at the live listenings for $20.
Bro, what if? Nah, that's a crazy theory. But what if he used the extra money to like do the production and then refunding the people out.
Come on, I'm not even surprised. That's not crazy at all. Dude. That sounds like business as usual.
That sounds like a brilliant plan. Actually.
Yeah, essentially, that's really what you got to do in this industry. You got to kind of like finagle money in ways to make it happen, and then you
Like
can square everything away.
Dropping those with no money, you just like charge everyone more than what you would mark it down to be.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't want to say pyramid scheme-ish, because once again he did refund everyone, but using that money to fund it to make money, you know, like
it's like making your own credit card.
Yeah, it does, it definitely. And when you have that kind of cachet and capital in the game, you can really
but also I don't know that's what happened.
Yeah, that's just a theory, but hey, Trump just took the Truth app public yesterday.
What do you mean public?
You can buy stocks of the Truth social app, that app that Trump started. That's like Twitter, but for Trump supporters and shit. He took it public, and the stock went crazy. The stock, let's see what the numbers is at right now. And granted, there's mad rules to it. So Trump, he has like 79% of the stock. But there's rules to him. He can't like cash out right now because, it's still pretty volatile. But just in general, that's almost the same thing.
Right.
Like,
right.
I'm Trump. Mad people rock with me. Let me create a Twitter-like app where people can say all the Trump stuff that gets usually banned or cut off other apps. And on this app, they all come over here. And then I make the app go public. And they're all going to buy stock in it. So
calling it Truth is crazy.
True social stock right now. Let's see it. Let's see how much we can get it for.
Is that his company?
A majority of, like I said, he owns like 79% of the stock. But let me see.
Wow, what a time we live in, man.
I know. I'm trying to find out how much the stock.
Our president owns a social media platform.
Sounds super safe.
It does. Trump, with Trump owning it, yeah, I know, right? I mean, in reality, like, what is he really saying on there that he's not saying, though, like, in person?
It's just direct.
Trump seems to get away with anything.
Propaganda to the max,
But maybe it'll move beyond Trump. But then it's forever ingrained in that app's history that he owns 80%.
He does.
So I feel like using that app, you're kind of just feeding into that. So I don't know. Do you have an account
with True Social? I created an account just to see when it first came out, because I wanted to see who the hell was on this app. It's Trump's app. When I open it up, what am I going to be shown? Because unlike every other app that I think is really popular, like Twitter, people have gotten famous off Twitter. TikTok, people have gotten famous off TikTok. Instagram, people have gotten famous off Instagram. This new Threads app on Instagram, I haven't seen anyone blow up off that Threads app yet. So to me personally, it's not valid in my book. There's no reason for me to download it and get on it and use it if I don't see anyone gaining any type of social traction to a degree that's gonna leak into other people. Get so big on TikTok that they got to create an Instagram because you're seeing their stuff on Instagram.
Yeah, I feel you.
But it's other people uploading it, so they're like, nah, I got to create a. Right now, I haven't seen anything on Truth or anything on. Those are the two apps right now that I think are the newest. Threads. Instagram tried to create their own Twitter, and Truth. I haven't seen any. And when you look at the stats behind Truth, because the stock prices are crazy, but the app has been losing like a crazy amount of subscribers month over month.
I bet. Because,
who's really looking to use that shit? And
it's like the sneakers he made. No one wants to wear them shits.
All right, I'm glad that came up because, and I think this could be the last bit of politics we talked. Bro, you went to a sneaker convention.
Drop $500 sneakers.
and tried to connect with the sneaker like community, which is not a bad move. The only thing is that the average like politician will tell you sneaker heads don't vote. None of those dudes is probably registered to vote. You think any of those dudes is registered to vote?
He did it, but it was less about them and more about the moment and people to talk about the sneakers.
Yeah, but
that entire community that's tapped into it is sneakers.
And them motherfuckers is not voting. They're too big. You know, none of those dudes is going to wait in a line to go punch a hole in a piece of paper or hit a thing on a button on a screen to say who they vote for. None of those dudes are. Right. Sneakerheads? What sneakerhead you know who's like a sneakerhead like that be talking politics with you?
Facts.
And be like, oh yeah, they know Trump. All those dudes there knew Trump because of fucking his reality show. And yes, he was the president, and they got some money from him when he was the president. We all got a check in COVID year that was signed by this motherfucker. That's why they noticed it.
The signature was crazy.
Yeah, the signature was crazy.
He's like, I just want to let you know I did this.
And he did this. He did make it happen. He did make it happen. But those shoes are hideous. There's no way any of those dudes like that shoe in reality. Any of those sneakerheads.
Like, what fit are you getting that off with?
The Trump like suiting fit. You got to wear a Trump suit and have either your hair like his or a wig that looks like,
or the red hat
with the what would you call it, Parmesan? What would you? I want to know how, Chris. How do you think he wakes? Like, how do you think he goes to bed and wake up in the morning?
He probably wakes up
because he has to wear a wave cap or something. He has to wear a wave cap, right?
Stop.
No, he has to wear something.
No, he's waking up in the morning.
So then he's going to bed
his
with
hair
regular.
Looks like cotton candy, crackhead ass hair, thin,
like the troll,
fine troll, bottom of the toy box Barbie. Bullshit.
Bottom of the toy box Barbie.
You know the one.
I know what you're talking about. No Diddy.
It's crazy. I'll give it to him though. It is like his. You don't see anyone with it.
That one right there though, where he's walking in the wind, bro, to the right.
We got my only issue.
Like a Super Saiyan.
That's my only issue with the internet. We can't. We got.
Is that real right there?
That's what I'm saying. We got to take some of this with a grain of salt. That's a
wait.
legit video.
No. Skip that one.
Which one?
Exit out of that. I'm talking about that one. What is happening?
This looks like AI.
Nah, that's real.
U.S. calls for shower rules to be eased after Trump hair complaints. See, that sounds like some AI shit.
That looks like his hair's blown in the wind, bro.
There's no way that's real. Oh, this is BBC?
Yeah, bro. They're not bullshitting.
Hold on, isn't BBC like?
Because his hair is fine and thin, so he leaves it long.
No Diddy.
So that he can appear to have more volume in hair, but it really just looks like cotton candy.
As a hairstylist, please look at this photo.
Oh, actually,
which one?
So this article might be legit.
Okay. Look. You see it?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it on here.
This is August 12, 2020. Right, this article was published. The U.S. government has proposed changing the definition of a shower the definition of a showerhead. Increased water flow to allow increased water flow following complaints from President Donald Trump about his hair routine.
What?
Yeah. There's no way.
All right.
This is just awful. Anyways,
well, because I just wonder where it starts from.
Please, anything else.
Does it start back there?
Yeah.
And he combs it up and like rolls it back?
Let's move on.
Because that's impressive. I honestly, personally, I think it's that's the alien that's controlling him. That's on his head.
That looks like strands of hair.
But yeah, we said we're not going to make this a political podcast anyways. But, so, yes, you were about to get into something that was crazy.
I'm telling you, that is so strong. On the moon.
And if you haven't had the opportunity to watch it, I recommend everyone does. If you are okay with ruining most of the TV shows that you might have grown up with.
If you're from the 90s.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Technically, I'm from the 90s to a degree. I was born in the 80s. late 80s.
Yeah, but you're still like a 90s kid.
When I tell you though that all of this stuff is my exact childhood, like I grew up watching all of these.
Oh
shows.
yeah, like hour
Like,
after hour.
all the cast of all that. Like I know these.
That was the one that fucked me up the most personally. But what we are talking about is a documentary or a TV series that just released called Quiet on Set. And really it talked about, his name's Dan Snyder, right?
Dan Snyder, yes.
The creator of
the
showrunner and of a lot of super popular Nickelodeon shows, and apparently he was a super creep, hired super creeps, and allowed super creepy stuff to happen on the set of all of his shows that he was a part of for the most part. And that's just my little bit of a excerpt of it, but
Pretty spot on.
for the most part, when I watched it, it was hard for me not to parent blame while it was going down.
Yeah.
While I was watching it, it was hard for me not to blame the parents on set. Like, some might think they almost to a degree let it happen. It was hard for me not to do that, but I seen that the people who were involved weren't necessarily doing it. So I didn't want to be the one to be like, oh yeah, where were your parents at? Like, where the hell? But, having that staff, a lot of the staff be fucking creeps like that is insane.
Yeah.
Like,
It's dark.
it is.
Three arrested pedophiles. Like, come on, yo.
On set. Like, these dudes is like running shit. Now, granted, Dan Snyder himself never actually was officially charged with anything malicious to that degree.
Currently, as of right now,
he's not. But the other dudes that you mentioned on the set, those dudes officially did crazy shit, was charged with it, and there's receipts for their stuff.
Did you watch the post documentary interview with Dan Snyder?
Yeah, that he had with the black dude?
The black dude.
So that wasn't a part of like the Quiet on Set thing, right?
I feel like they
did that on their own, right?
that was basically him in response to that. Like,
right?
he didn't want to stay quiet.
Okay. Because that's the only thing I was wondering when I was watching it. That wasn't supposed to be in there or whatever.
If you watch that full interview, it just feels so fake. Like, I feel like he paid for that to be done to try to clear his name.
One, for sure, they were coming at the dude who did the interview, because he was a dude who was on the show who always like...
Yeah, that was weird.
He had like the food on the stick type shit, and the stick always looked... for some reason on these shows, they always were used... Anytime they were eating something, it was always shaped like a dick. It was peanut.
Seeing them play back all of these skits that we watch, and we're like, haha. Like,
that felt weird, Kristen.
Watching it back, I was like, fuck. Like, this is weird.
It felt weird because they were talking about it, and they kind of were showing, and I'm like, hold on, are y'all about to show it? And then they show it, and I'm like, it feels weird when they show it.
That Ariana Grande clip is...
Bro, that felt weird showing that. It felt like it was like we're watching a documentary about child pornography, and you're like, here's the I'm like, yo, all right, I believe you.
Yeah.
I don't think I needed to see all that, or at least even if you showed it, I didn't need to hear that audio.
Yeah.
It felt weird watching it.
It was the whole thing was uncomfortable, bro. And honestly, after every episode, I was just like, bro, it was tripping me out so much because that's my childhood, bro.
Facts. I totally understand that.
And it's just like, you see these people and they're always appearing happy on television, but to know that this is like happening behind closed doors.
And we haven't even heard anything from Amanda Bynes, and we all see what she looks like and is going through.
Yeah, I'll tell you some stuff after the recording, but like, yeah, Amanda Bynes definitely, when you see that, like, and what she's gone through, and the fact that she's not even on it, like, is like...
So after it was posted, did you see she had posted a photo and it said "Quiet on Sunset"?
So was that? Did they take that as her supporting what they were saying?
That's what I take that as.
Okay.
And I don't think she's going to be like the next person that talks, but it'll probably be like Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah, because you heard they're making another episode.
They have a 5th episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the 5th episode, apparently, from what I've seen, it's talking about all that cast members. And then it had some more Drake stuff, but it seemed like it was like talking more to all that cast members, the 5th episode. From what I've seen, they talked a little bit about it. But just like... I don't know. One thing I noticed is that there weren't a lot of, all right, they had the black kids, but you seen one kid, he got fired because his mom wasn't having it. The parent that you saw that was there and like, nah, chill out type shit, you see how long he stuck around.
Yeah.
And then the black girl, she talked a lot about it, but I didn't see a ton of, they didn't show many examples, or she didn't talk about many things that were like her making her do specific things. So maybe I can't say that, but maybe she wasn't pushed in that or like dealt with in that type of way.
I mean, that's the same. Yeah, I mean, think about people who are rapists. People know them and think they're good people.
Yeah,
like you said, your roommate, whatever his drama is, not that he's this at all, but his people in his real life don't know him as that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't show yourself like a monster. Can't just be out being a monster.
Exactly.
You be away.
Yeah, exactly. And like that dude who was one of the dude who was like a PA, and he was everyone said you would never think he was the nicest dude on set. Meets the little girl. Starts emailing her. And it's like, all right, why are you emailing this girl? Your mom, the mom's like, I think that's a little weird, but yeah, this is a nice guy, you know? And
then just didn't call the cops on him?
And then, when he emailed, the way that email turned up, oh yeah, they're just emailing each other. And then she slams the door, opens it up. What's going on? Emailing him a photo of him naked, masturbating type shit.
Crazy. Dude.
And then to not...
Call the cops.
Dude, that shit's crazy. Cause
that's what I didn't get. I didn't get
because
that.
People are so fame hungry, money hungry. All they see is upward mobility and success and clout and like.
She had said,
if I call the cops now, that might fuck that up.
The mom said she didn't want to call the cops because she didn't. She felt like
things up for her. Right? It was something like that.
Or didn't want to be. No, she didn't want to. She felt bad. She wanted like it to be her fault, or didn't want to feel responsible for putting her daughter in that situation. Essentially, like she allowed this pedophile to email her daughter.
That was one of the reasons.
Yeah,
she said, yeah.
In the end of the day, I don't think really the biggest thing she was missing is that no one's gonna blame you. No one's going to be like, this is your fault, because as soon as you saw that it was a problem, you nipped it in the bud. You stopped it. Like, there's only so much you could do. You know your daughter's a growing girl, all that stuff. She's emailing a man that you think is a nice guy. Okay, fine. No one's going to...
Bro, and then she didn't work at all in acting again. That's what they said.
Yeah. Most of those kids did not like stay in, but what's weird is all the kids or all the actors around it that you see that are popping now. Like you see bro who's on Saturday Night Live, Keenan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They don't say anything to this month. He's nowhere near that.
Yeah, he came out and said.
Respond. What did he say?
He said nothing ever happened to him.
Yeah, to that degree, but no, yeah. But he didn't. That's the thing. There was people who were on there talking about stuff, even though nothing that's necessarily happened to them. Hey, there's no way you probably did not notice some creepy ass shit on that set.
Yeah, even reading back the messages that the grown-ups were leaving in her books.
This nigga getting a massage every day.
Crazy.
This nigga getting a massage every day from some different lady on the set.
Okay, so I mean, if you watch the show, also they're saying that Amanda Bynes supposedly, allegedly, had a fake Instagram or fake Twitter account, and she had verified it by posting a photo of her ID, and she basically was like, I'm Amanda Bynes, and she posted from there that she had to have an abortion when she was 14 because
I heard that. Yeah,
she got pregnant from Dan Schneider, allegedly.
And that's why she can't have kids now, because she had an abortion so young.
I don't know about that part, but sure, I'm sure that's probably
that's at least what that might be that when I read that story, when I read that story, it said that's why she hasn't had children now, is because she had an abortion crazy young and it affected her and like if that's the case.
Dude, Amanda Bynes was like my hero. Like, I remember being a young person being like, she's sick. Like,
but at the same time,
cool.
if that's not, let's say you're Amanda Bynes and you read that's out on the internet and that's 100% not true. But at the same time, you can't really come out and be like, oh, you're not trying to come out and look like you're supporting this guy.
Yeah. Also, Jeanette McCurdy, she wrote that book. It's got a really sad, morbid title. I'm glad my mom died.
That's the name of the book?
Yeah. Her mom was like super abusive, like not like physically, but she would like manipulate her and like make her miserable, basically.
That's a crazy ass name for a book.
Yeah.
But
she says that the creator of the show that she was on had done things to her.
Well, she was on the show. She's on the show on the documentary. She has no problem, I feel like, being open with.
That's why I feel like she'll be the next guest.
With giving up what she's gone through.
Yeah.
But I mean, Drake saying the stuff that he went through.
Yeah, that was rough.
Or what was his name? What's his name?
Yeah, Drake Bell.
Drake Bell. Him saying the stuff that he went through. I know that took a lot. But you seen that show wasn't just Drake. It was Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
You know. Did Josh say anything? I didn't see anything.
Josh came out publicly on Instagram and just was like, I love this person. Like, if I've ever done anything wrong, basically, chill. Just like chill vibes.
Wait, but I thought they don't get along.
They don't, right?
But he's saying that he like feels for him and like blah, blah, blah. Like, it wasn't. It's like he's just trying to make the public know like everything is cool. Like, I love Drake and support him still, but like my
but did you see
my
that
actions.
Did you guys see that video that he posted and said something?
Was that him in that video where they were joking on their podcast?
What do you mean?
I didn't see this part.
There was a video of people from another show that were joking about what was happening.
I just don't know why you would joke about that.
Yeah.
I just don't think like what about that would be funny to somebody.
Yeah, I don't know either. It was crazy when I see the video. I was like, all right, so dudes were just clowning on the what was released in the documentary, and they later apologized. But yeah, they were making jokes that were definitely insensitive. It was crazy. I don't know. That's the thing. I guess you see it from when even he talks about it, though. This dude had mad letters of support from a ton of people. When he went to court, all his side was filled. All Rob Schneider's, not Rob Schneider, Dan Schneider, what's his name?
Yeah, he really said, "I will always remember, like, who was there and supported him." The dude had mad support. Even though he had these crazy allegations against him, he had Ellen.
Wait, have you seen this? Hold on. Put it to the speakers.
Since 2023? Take that as a fucking sign that you don't exist to me anymore. Bug, you got sprayed with the raid. Bye. See you in that burp. If I haven't talked to you since 2023, take that as a fucking sign that you don't exist to me anymore.
That's him?
Yeah, bro.
Is that an audio or is that his audio?
That was him? That's his response to...
I don't know.
Oh, that's not... All right. That's not necessarily 100%. You don't know that's necessary. But it's
just
he just
a
released
weird
that
video that he posted before all this happened. This documentary came out.
Oh, he posted it before the documentary came out.
That's
Oh, okay.
That's the weird thing. I don't know how to take that, but at the end of the day, watching that documentary was so sad and disturbing, bro. Like, that was my childhood, and I'm just like, damn, bro. It makes me think about all these stars, you know.
Well,
And they
some
had
of
Leonardo
them,
DiCaprio on that shit.
they did. That was crazy. I didn't know Leonardo DiCaprio was a child star.
Oh, really?
I don't remember it. I don't remember Leo as a child star. I remember him as like a
He was in a couple movies.
Yeah, he
no
was in a lot of
movies.
things.
I don't remember on. They were saying he was on.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, they were saying he was on Nickelodeon. I don't remember him on TV shows.
I don't
He was
think
like a
that's what
guest
they
star on
said.
things.
That
Is
I
my
remember.
mic
Him,
out?
I remember him from being in movies. I don't remember him from being in TV shows.
Can you hear me on your headphones? I can't hear myself any longer.
Oh, did the audio cut out?
No, I think we're good.
Today something, Chris?
No, it's hello.
Oh, there you go.
We're good.
It's up better. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember Leo on any TV shows. I remember him in movies, like when he was younger. But
He was always-
that's what they were saying. Wasn't he in the doc? That something happened with him
Because
in
he
a
was
TV
working
show.
with him at least as a script supervisor. Or a script. That's what he was doing. He was helping people with their scripts.
I'll tell you one thing. Ain't no way. Even if you don't do it to my kid, I'm letting you know right now. If I bring my kid on a TV show or he's on a set of a show, and you do a segment where you have peanut butter put on a kid, and then dogs come in and lick the peanut butter off. Me and you are gonna go to the side and be like, you're never gonna do that. to my
Yeah,
kid.
that was crazy, bro.
You're never doing that to my kid. Don't ever think for 2 seconds you're gonna do that to my fucking kid.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
That shit was insane. And bro said he said all the issues. He's talking about all the issues he's going through right now. I'm like, bro.
That one superhero character they had that looked like he had
Nose boy.
Nose
boy.
Why don't I ever remember that? I don't even remember that sketch. Like, I don't even remember that sketch.
I remember most of the sketches that they
Yeah,
played.
but
I was just like,
that one, I don't remember that sketch. And them doing the crazy ass cum shots on
Oh yeah, bro.
the potato shit with Ariana
I didn't watch Ariana Grande. That was like too young for me.
I just didn't get it. Like, what were you? How is anyone else in the room? All right, you're filming it, even with the water scene.
Like,
and
you're
all
a
that.
grown ass person.
How is anyone else in the room being like, oh, this is all right, cut, this is all good? Fuck how much power this dude has. The room collectively is like, yo, this is
Where are your parents
pornography
at?
right here.
Where are your parents?
Yeah, that's my issue. That's my issue. Is it was hard for me not to instantly, and I hear that's like not, apparently it's not something you're supposed, with this whole new sensitive era.
I mean, but
No,
that's
it's-
what they said with Drake, bro. He drove his dad away. You know.
Well, that's what the director was doing. He was getting in between you and your parents and being like, remember, everything turned around when he tried to help bro get emancipated.
Yeah.
Or was it was Amanda Pines? Or
Yeah, she got that.
but it failed. The court was like, nah. They said no to it. And then once he came back, that's when he lost all his power.
Didn't she run away or something?
I'm not sure about that, but I know she did try to emancipate herself.
For as far as the parents go, I know that you're not supposed to say that, but I also think that there is a reality that the world is not going to change into a perfect place. It's not going to all of a sudden eradicate these fucking freaks that do this shit. So you as a parent, you have to figure out a way to mitigate those dangers to protect your child. And if you can't fucking do that, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, I agree. There's no way you just let that rock. You just, all right, see you later, kid. See you later, son. See you later, daughter. And they're taking your kid to film.
No.
And it's mostly dudes on it. You're not even seeing a lot of like other women.
Yeah.
It's male PAs. The showrunner's a guy. It's like, I don't know. It was hard for me not to just be like, yo, where were your these parents? It's just making. I don't know. See how most people don't come away from it being like, yo, your parents were ass. Your parents suck.
The only parent I really feel bad for is Drake's dad.
So I
like
did
that I
to
know
a
like
degree.
like because they didn't really tell us about much, but from
Yeah, I
like,
did to a degree because it seemed like he really did try.
and he knew.
Gave up, Matt. He let it rock, Matt. He let it rock, Matt, easily. Once he saw like, oh, and then it was like, oh, Drake don't want you as his manager anymore. I'd have been like, why not? Let me talk to Drake, because what have you been talking to him about? That's instantly what I'd have been like.
Yeah.
Let me talk to him. You could be around,
but I think also you have to remember that there's such a huge weight that being famous and having this childhood dream because it's not just for your child, it's for you as well. Like that was clearly like their dream. They believed in him. They wanted him to have it. Like,
but at what cost? At what cost?
At what cost?
Yo, it killed me when they had Shorty. They was telling her like, yo, they told her parents like, yo, she's getting too big. We already have a fat one. And I was like, what? There's no way y'all told someone's parents that. She's getting too big. We already have a fat one. Like,
bro, it's crazy.
No way. And the parents were down. There's no way you tell me that. And my daughter is going back on that fucking show.
Nasty work.
That was just amazing to see that parents really were just about that bread back then. And so it made me wonder how much were they really paying these people? Because if the numbers come out and they weren't making crazy bread for every episode, or like it was like,
I don't see how they could have been.
That's what I'm saying. If this wasn't paying everything, why are you guys so? Because I think it wasn't necessary that they were making the money off of it, but it was in hopes to eventually make.
They're trying to invest in their future. Like they want this to be a great beginning.
But the beginning is showing you exactly what to expect from the industry.
So where are we going? To the edge of the ledge?
If from jump you see the industry's fucked.
Dude, I don't know.
From your first job, you see, oh, okay, these people are creepy. They don't care about me. They're trying to hurt me in whatever way and diminish me. Then clearly this is not my industry. I should not look forward to progressing in this industry because it's just going to be more of this shit. It's going to be more of this shit. Which it was for everyone who continued because remember, they were trying to give the other girl her own show. And then she ended up not getting her own show, and Amanda Bynes ended up with her own show. Mm-hmm. And now look at where it led Amanda Bynes to.
Yeah, stark. So
really, that wasn't the ticket out. It was really just into a worse, darker place. I don't know. That shit was crazy.
But that's what happens when you don't take care of your people. Like those parents, their child turned out like that because they didn't take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think they're off the rails? And I know that's not always the case. Like some kids just are off the rails. They can't help it. But I think you have to, I mean. I
wonder if they asked them that, because you don't get, when they do those documentaries, you don't just hear the way they make it, the interview, you don't hear the question that they ask the interview, because they ask it and then they start recording. They cut to just them answering a question. I wonder if they had asked any of the people, like, do they blame their parents? Because I feel like I didn't hear that question. Like, do they blame their parents at all for letting this rock or letting it get to this point? Because
I also don't think the parents are to blame, but I also think that, like, as a parent, you have to take responsibility for the reality that it is.
Yeah, for real.
Like, did you do this because your child wanted it? Okay. Should you pay attention more? Yeah, probably.
Now, this is the biggest thing about this whole thing that bothers me, right? They have a 4, now about to be 5-part documentary about this creepy ass motherfucker and the creepy ass motherfucker he's hired and all the creepy ass shit he's done. Yet, Diddy has yet to been charged. Diddy has nothing against him in court or anything. And the feds is raiding this nigga's house. Now, I don't say that as far as to write it off like he hasn't done anything, but Dan Schneider's probably sitting pretty somewhere. You just said he just did an interview, no problem showing his face, doing an interview and posting that shit. No feds raiding this motherfucker's crib at all. And granted, Diddy might have done a lot of crazy shit, but all we've gone up to this point have been allegations. Nothing that I've seen to this point that is documentary worthy or, Some dude says he had videos or whatever. He might, and there might be tons of evidence. But hey, we can move on to the next topic. They are raiding this nigga's crib. Had his hands, kids in cuffs.
Okay, wait. One thing that has happened with the Diddy situation was okay, have you ever had to go to court with somebody?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of my girlfriends was like fighting her baby daddy in court, and basically you send a petition to the court, like, this is what they're doing, this is my evidence, A, B, C, D, E, F, or whatever. You got to number them at this point.
Yeah.
They went back, they pulled the record back, put a new one, and so the president of Motown was removed from the defendant side, and she's gonna like basically be a rat.
So she at first she was riding for Diddy. She was in support of Diddy.
She was also labeled as a, what is it? Not the labeled as a defendant.
And she's a defendant. Now she's actually going.
She was removed from it, and now she's like gonna work with them. Yeah, she's gonna like give a thing for the owner of Warner, or the music group.
Yeah.
Lucille Grange or Lucian Grange.
And I mean, honestly, if it's people coming after Diddy wanting to see justice served, then I'm all for it. And if that's what ends up coming out of it, then I'm all for it. But if it's people who are just going to go away as soon as Diddy writes a check, then I'm like, come on now, where does it end? Where does it, is it just people who are just trying to get like paid from this nigga?
No, because I think also too, like, who's the money coming from? Like, who are you saying pays? Like, you're saying like Diddy's paying them, or other people are paying them?
That's essentially what happened with Cassie. Cassie hits Diddy up quietly. Hey, give me a bunch of money, or
she went public with it.
Well, before she went public, she hit him up prior and was like, hey, give me a bunch of money, or I'm gonna release the book and all this and do all this. And he was like, nah. I think he believed in his cultural cachet that he didn't think it was gonna hit once Cassie came out with all those charges. Cassie comes out with all the charges. World goes crazy because it's the post Me Too era. Nah, we don't give a fuck how cool you were in the culture. R. Kelly's in jail. We put Bill Cosby in jail. We don't give a fuck how much cultural, like, you've given to the culture. If you're a fucking creep, you're a creep. Yeah. And so I think that's what it showed right there. It was like, we don't care, Diddy. No, this shit is legit. So the issue that a lot of people had with it was that, one, you hit him up low key about it, because is it because you care? Is it because you care about? Because me personally, granted, I'm not. Once again, it's hard for me not to sound like I'm making excuses for Diddy, but I just know when you're in the midst of a relationship, things can look differently than after the fact and you telling the story about the relationship.
Yeah, but I also think, like, to keep in mind the dynamic that Diddy has, and like, the reality is he has so many people behind him that you don't really just like go against somebody like that if you're not standing on business like for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for like just as a footnote, but
would you for someone like that, are you okay with them still being able to live their life and they just paid restitution to someone they hurt? Or would you prefer to see them put in jail and pay for their crimes?
I think she was playing smart, and so you can't actually like use an NDA to like cover up crimes. And also too, like, once she came out with it, the government, or the police department, whoever's labeled as like responsible for still going and pressing charges and investigating, like, she got her money. And it's still getting investigated. And I feel like she was probably, like, her lawyers probably had been like, so I think this is your best move.
Well, because at this point, yes, what his house is getting ready for is no longer related to Cassie, but now the people who've come out with stories because they felt comfortable because Cassie came out and she got paid. So those people, so Cassie might have gone through it and she deserves every bit that she got. Now these other people's stories, though, do you want to see Diddy see justice, or are you just looking for your check now? Because at this point, someone's got to have, if this person is this bad, someone's got to have the ballsy to be like, no, I think this person should go away. It's not just me just looking for a handout. or me just trying to.
I'm sure there will be so many people that don't get paid from coming out in the near future.
It looks like that's going to be the case, because I doubt.
I don't know.
I doubt Diddy's gonna pay out everyone the same way he paid Cassie. He's got to fight something. He's got to be like, no, I didn't do this.
But everybody's saying like that's the whole point, that it's like kind of not even his money, that it's just like
he's selling everything. He sold all his Revolt. He sold all the Revolt. He don't have no more ownership of Revolt. Yeah, he's pretty much selling everything.
He pretty much looks extremely guilty.
It's
all
hard
the
not to.
Actions are giving guilt.
It's hard not to. No Diddy, it's hard not to.
Yeah, I mean, now I saw some more like court documents about people that were involved in like the trafficking.
And when that stuff gets brought in and brought up, it's like, all right, now are you going to see him actually serve time, see justice happen? Because when he finally did, because he was slick, they raided his house. He must have had maybe a heads up from his lawyer or something like that. He put his name on a manifest of his jet, but he wasn't on his jet. So that's why the whole thing of him leaving the country and all that shit on his jet and all that stuff was a big deal, because his name was on the manifest, but he wasn't on the jet. So he was actually just chilling in Miami, I think, looking to see how the situation pans out, because in reality they didn't want to take him to jail for it. They didn't want to arrest him. They wanted to search his crib. So that's what they did. They searched his crib. And there's a million different theories out right now about why they went through his crib. Some are like saying to destroy evidence.
Could be.
I heard that theory.
Yeah, which, hey, I wouldn't be surprised. That one, the only reason I mentioned that one is because it seems like the most plausible. Like Diddy,
also, it felt very much like Breaking Bad. The last what's that?
Is it Breaking Bad?
The last one that they came out with afterwards. Just
not Better Call Saul.
No. It's like 1 episode, 2 episodes.
I'm not sure.
With Jesse.
I'm not sure.
You do know.
Oh, after.
Like El Camino or something?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't
That's
remember.
what it's giving.
Yeah. I mean.
I did know. Sorry, that weed is super strong.
I do wonder though, what is going through this nigga's mind. Is he like, damn, would y'all just leave me the fuck alone? Like, at this point, he's paid out crazy bread to Cassie. He can't even show his face anywhere at this point.
No.
He can't even show his face at it. He's
well, the behavior was kind of weird too. He sold his stock apparently.
Yeah, he sold all his.
And he was like on a plane, but then he wasn't. I heard all types of shit. I was just like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, because his name was on the manifest, but he wasn't on the plane. So it's a smart move, because in reality, they're
like, let's get him, bro. This is some movie type shit.
It is some movie type shit.
Where is he at?
He was in Miami.
Wait, did you see the photos they had of him, half of him recently?
Yeah.
Don't even look like him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I said people were saying it, and I was like, wait, but that really don't look like him.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like because he hasn't had a reason to be himself for how long now, since the Cassie shit.
Okay, also let's just say that it really is, like, for all intents and purposes, it is a fake Diddy that is in those photos. Okay,
they get lookalikes. They do get lookalikes.
I would, because I could see, like, oh, like back in the day, like in the tabloids, post a pic, okay, like they could get away with it. Like, let's just say this is real. They could not get away with that now. Look at us. Yeah. We're hounds. We're like this. That ain't him.
They were doing it all.
Try again.
They forced the queen to come out. They forced. Is it the queen? What's her name? Elizabeth? No.
Oh my God! With cancer?
Yeah. What's her name? Who was it?
I can't think.
Of the royal family?
The royal duchess.
Yeah, one of them.
Something.
They forced her to come out and be like, "Hey, I have cancer. Leave me alone."
Kate Middleton, and then
Kate.
And then I seen. This is why I hate the internet. People were saying after she had to come out and say I have cancer. Okay, she had a black and white striped shirt on.
Oh,
people said that wouldn't be her. She's wearing the same shirt. She wouldn't wear the same shirt twice.
They were getting.
I was like, oh my God.
They were saying because of the motion blur, her ring is on. She's wearing like a big ring, and because she's talking, if you pause it at some points because of the motion blur, it looks like it's not on her finger. So they're saying like, oh, it's AI because the ring is sometimes on her hand and not on her hand. I'm like, would y'all? She's legit saying, hey, all right, I have been gone for the last 6 months. It's because I got cancer and had surgery. Leave me the fuck alone, people. Leave my family alone. Stop. I'm not dead. I'm not like, yo, bruh, leave me alone. Like, the internet is just so ruthless sometimes.
I hate the internet.
For real.
No, sometimes, all the time.
I would say, yeah, majority of the time. But you know what I say sometimes is because I stay off of that side of the internet.
I mean, anytime something goes viral on the internet, you're going to get all types of people. So it's like,
yeah,
that type of shit just brings crazy energy.
Look, I feel like the only crazy viral shit now that I'm seeing like that is, I don't know, maybe something that'll come through like an academics page or something like that. That might be like,
I mean, the Nickelodeon shit is viral.
Well, yeah, but I think that was, you know, gonna happen regardless, just because, or we were gonna see that regardless of it. I think I was gonna watch that regardless, just because of, regardless of its virality, because we were connected to it. We watched those shows. So even if like no one watched it, I know I would probably still watch it. Like, my dad definitely watched that shit as soon as he's hit me up like, yo, did you watch this? I'm like, yes, Dad. I can't believe it. Because this motherfucker tried to get me on them shows back in the day, and I'm like, was taking me to auditions and stuff like that. I'm like,
are we going to talk about OVO versus Team Metro?
Team Metro, OVO. What team? I already know what team you're on, T.
Nah.
I already know what team you're on. Kristen, what team are you on? That's who I'm wondering.
I feel like it has to be Team Metro.
What? I already know T was on Team Metro.
It's crazy because I really didn't used to like Future.
Yeah, I don't understand why. That makes no sense to me. He's right up your lane, right up your alley, as far as your music vibe.
Future and Kendrick was a crazy
mix.
Yeah.
I don't think they were thinking that song was gonna turn out as good as it did. But
I mean, Kendrick killed that shit.
So we have.
I've looked up like an analysis of the song.
Oh yeah, my
people
God.
Are breaking that shit down.
Oh my God,
I'm just like,
they're breaking it. They're doing the science to a degree that is unnecessary. But for those who don't know, Future and Metro Boomin put out an album called "We Don't Trust You." Sounds so sassy. We don't trust you. The album itself is like the sassiest nigga in the world. Like, you listen to it, it's just. All right, so after listening, if you listen to the album, it's a great album. But after you hear the Future and Kendrick song, if you listen to the album again, that whole album sounds like it's about Drake. Do you know who that is talking in the clips and the little cutaways? It's like, oh, he's talking about all the fake. He's like, I can name 100 fake rappers right now in all those clips. That's Prodigy from Mobb Deep. So an interview that Prodigy did back in the day with Mobb Deep. Rest in peace. Okay. And he, if the song that's the intro on the album is, the Mobb Deep song, Quiet Storm. If you're not familiar, go listen to that song right now. Shit is fire. And then the intro song, the way Metro did his flip on it, is also extremely hard. Future on the beat is crazy. And the album is good, but yes, it does sound like, with all those excerpts that Prodigy's talking about fake rappers and shit like that, it does sound like it's an album just directed 100% at Drake. It's hard not to, now that I know that these guys have such a problem. It's hard not to just hear the whole album and just be like, yo, we just hate this nigga. We just hate this light-skinned nigga. Like, it'd be hard if I'm Drake to not listen to this album, just think they just legit just made a whole album just hating on me, dog. Cause, like, I just wonder really what the beef is over. What do you think is legit over?
It could just be rich people shit.
It could be. It probably is. So that means a girl.
In a simpler terms.
Yeah.
It has to be, like ego.
All right, so since you guys are Team Metro, does this mean that Drake cannot come back with something that would make you be like, oh, this is fire. Like, regardless of whatever Drake releases, are you already instantly gonna write it off, or can you?
No, bro. At the end
I'm
of the
gonna
day,
listen to it.
I'm just more excited that this is happening. Like,
Facts.
I don't like sports, but this is like sports to me. It feels like some shit like DC versus Marvel or some shit.
Yeah, it does seem like this
Marvel versus Capcom.
It does seem like this is the first time we're getting music to this degree where artists are competing, and it's not just like, yo, when I see you, I'm gonna kill you, or drop the Addy. Like, it's not like that. It's like,
I mean, I hope it doesn't come to that.
well, come on now. Drake, Kendrick Lamar, these dudes don't seem like any of the type to drop the Addy or
They've got families.
Drop the Addy.
Yeah, none of these guys seem like the spin the block type dude. J. Cole, come on now. None of these dudes sound like they're like, oh, you dropped the Addy, I'm gonna put. No, they're all like, I'm gonna get on this song and I'm gonna murder you.
Do you think Drake and J. Cole?
Nah, that'd be a little weird.
Do you think Metro and Future are the underdogs?
Yes, before this song came out. Yes, I think they were considered the underdogs. You look at
song or the album.
You look at the type of like accomplishments Drake has.
Right.
He's top tier. You look at what J. Cole does. He's top tier.
I mean, people say Dirty Sprite and Dirty Sprite 2 were like classic albums.
No. I think what Future has done is 100% like unfuckwittable, but numbers wise, which Drake relies on heavily, talks about.
I mean,
heavily.
Drake and Future had an album together.
They did, and they also say that that's a little bit of the smoke, is that they were supposed to do another album together, and instead you do an album with 21.
That's corny though. Why are you getting salty? Like, I don't know.
Hey, that could be the rich people problems we're talking about, or that could be artist problems. Can you imagine if I just started doing the pod with a whole other team on Wednesdays?
You're like, yo, I'm switching.
Yeah, I gotta leave early, so I gotta dip early on our pod, like leave like 20 minutes.
I actually gotta
go record another. Like, y'all would like feel the type of way about that shit. And it's and on top of that, it's with your home. It's
hey,
with,
bro, if you have something to tell us, just let us know.
and it's with rep. And it's with rep.
Just started another
pod with rep, and I'm leaving to go meet rep. Repping I'm trying to think who else.
And Ty.
Oh yeah, someone else who's been on the pod. A Steph, repping a Steph. That's all I do. Yeah, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're calling it start of the day.
Start of the day. Oh shit! Start of the day. SOD, money gang.
That is too funny.
Oh shit! Rapping the staff. What's good? Oh shit! Yeah, you would feel a type of way though, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you guys watched the Rolling Loud set when they first previewed the song, but Trav wanting them to play the song and making them play the song at the Rolling Loud set is extremely fake to me. I don't know what the meaning behind this is, but if I'm Drake, I gave you your biggest fucking song. There's no sicko mode without me. Take Drake off of sicko mode. Is that the same song at all? That song is a former shell of itself. You take Drake off sicko mode, and then you have the gall to go on stage.
That's a gall.
Was it a mitigated? You have the mitigated gall to go on stage with Metro Boomin and Future, and they're done with their set, and you tell them, nah, play that other song. And it's a diss song against me? Nah. That's wild.
Kind of crazy.
That's crazy, T.
Yeah.
That is insane. Trav, I fuck with you, but that was probably by far some of the fakest shit I've ever seen.
It's like rap WWE.
It is. It is.
It's pretty great.
Someone tried to tell me. Trav fans, I have friends who were just like total Trav dick riders, and they were like, oh, Trav didn't know. He didn't, they cut the song before Kendrick first came on. One, Kendrick Lamar wasn't there. And two, there's no way you're going to convince me that Travis did not hear that song with Kendrick Lamar's verse on it and did not know that Kendrick Lamar was on that song. There's no way you convince me that Kendrick Lamar verse was unheard of. The Trav didn't know. Nah, there's no way. There's no way. I'm sorry.
That shit was pretty good though.
The whole album itself is a great album. I think from start to finish. There's like maybe like 2 songs I can skip over.
So we're in March right now. So far, we've gotten some good albums.
What have we got this year? We've gotten We Don't Trust You. We Don't Trust You.
Tyler's new album,
which is it's cool. It's crazy because I keep forgetting Schoolboy Q's album was fire.
That was good.
I keep forgetting who Tyler is. So I keep seeing this random black girl like courtside at a game, or
and now she's a
and then I'm like, who is this girl? Like, and they're like, oh, she's a girl who does that song, Make Me. No one says the name. Mm-hmm. They always sing the song, and I'm like, oh, that's the song.
Yeah,
but the song's pretty cool. I fuck with it.
I like the album.
Yeah, the album. I haven't had the chance to listen to it though. Is it like that kind of vibe though? That like African.
Yeah. You just have to listen to it really loud.
Yeah?
It's just really good.
It's really good?
Yeah. Slapper.
Yeah, no, she's killing it right now.
Yeah.
It's mad funny. I was watching, she was on Kai Cenat's stream.
Yeah.
And he asked her out.
She said no, because we're friends. He's so sweet.
He is, motherfucker was.
He was like, okay.
Oh,
he's precious.
My God.
He's a precious little angel.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you're winning to that degree, it don't matter. You can take shots like that all day. You're better off taking the shot and missing rather than not taking the shot at all. And I feel like, because
you could tell she felt uncomfortable. She was like,
well, because she was like, you serious? Because they were doing the Truth or Dare segment on his fucking stream. It's like, when you have some time, you want to go out. She was like, yeah. She was like, but we're friends.
She's so sweet.
Oh, man.
Love and light.
Yeah, to do that on a stream is brave as hell.
Yeah.
Because
But I think he had to know.
Well, that's the thing. Me personally, like, all right, yeah, doing it on the stream, yeah, you got to know. But, like, at the same time, that could have had a different result if you do it off camera.
There's a potential for a difference.
There's 100%. No, there's 1,000,000% chance of a difference. Her saying yes creates a narrative that she might not want at all in her life right now. But she might be 100% open to that energy in her life.
Yeah.
But once you say yes, the blogs, look at what happened when she said no, how the internet took that shit and was like getting at Kai. Imagine if she said yes. Instantly they're fucking. Is she pregnant? Are they gonna get, they broke up.
Yeah.
Any question she gets on the carpet is about this nigga, like instantly. So if he asked that off camera, that 100% could have gone differently. I think because it went that way because he asked on camera.
Yeah.
In front of him.
People do anything for the clicks now.
Of course, I think
it's probably
well, I think here's the thing with Kai. I'll give him this. I think that was still genuine as far as him asking on stream. Mm-hmm. But what he takes with that after, because he's been making a ton of content after using that clip. People like send him things and on his stream and stuff like that and like get at him about it. he continues to be able to use that content and make money off of it, and future content of him getting.
See, that's kind of weird.
So it is a little. I give you that. It is a little weird. Like, did you just? Is this cap? Like, did you just do it for? So. But yeah, I would like to hope that he at least.
They're both 22.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but nowadays.
I mean, she probably gets money off that too, though. So.
Oh yeah, what off of? Well, that's the thing. In reality, money's gonna come regardless.
They're both promoting each other.
Right now in her stage in her career, she just needs the promotion. She just needs people to know who the fuck she is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like right now, because she's a South African artist, which I keep forgetting until I hear her speak, and then I'm like, oh shit, she's not.
It's pretty crazy how connected we are as like a world nowadays. You think about before how artists had to spread their music, you know, but now it's just all this like social media games.
Yeah.
Hearing artists, this is not the artists being this big right now from South Africa and blowing up like this to this.
She's
degree.
like the first artist ever from South Africa to like really blow up like this.
Crazy to that degree, and the way she's blown up so fast, and like, you know, just like. Yeah, I can understand 100%. If I'm her, yeah, we're just friends. If I'm her, yeah, we're just friends. And then when the camera's off, yeah, if you want to take me on a date, you can definitely take me on a date.
Yeah.
But I think she's taller than this nigga.
Probably.
Oh man. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I think it's cool to see the new generation's Rihanna type vibe.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, she's it.
Yeah.
She's absolutely
to see the new generations. I'm wondering what the next generation's Taylor Swift's gonna be. Because you look at Taylor Swift, she's not young. She's in her 30s, I
like
think.
Olivia Rodrigo. Or
is she? Does Olivia Rodrigo is she Latin artist or she?
She's Filipino and white.
Filipino and white? Okay.
Is she Taylor big though?
That's the thing.
She's really big. She's really big right now.
Taylor big.
I be wondering.
It's like her or Renee Rapp.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Renee Rapp, she was in the Mean
rap
Girls.
With a W?
RAPP.
Ooh.
But she can sing.
P.
She can fucking sing. And her music is good. Like, I'm a grown woman, and if I listen to her music, like, it still sounds good to me.
What's her name?
Renee Rapp.
Renee Rapp.
And she's super young. Just tells it like it is. Like, she's a Gemini.
I mean, music right now is like.
No, she's a Sagittarius, Gemini moon. But the only reason I know that.
I recognize this.
Oh yeah, she
has a song.
Did she act too?
Yeah, she
was in Mean Girls.
Oh, the new Mean Girls.
Yeah, and she was in other shows. I think other shows too.
The new Mean Girls. Okay. Do y'all guys fuck with this 4Bad song? This new is that 4Bad song?
Yeah, it's good. How could you not?
3 of them?
Well, yeah, he only has like 3 songs right now, but just in general, I mean, he has 3 songs, but there's
that one.
There's like one right now that's in. Yeah, there's one. Because I do like
Drake
the songs.
you're talking about?
Yeah, the one that Drake hopped on that beat as well, and they flipped it.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, because I on the way here, I was talking to my homie who's a producer. How do you feel about, in reality, you don't know if this guy can even sing or not? And it's all like, because you know, there was the whole question of is he AI and shit. Mm-hmm. And so him using like a crazy voice modulator or what is it called, voice filter or whatever, and you don't actually know what his voice sounds like. Does it matter? Like, because one, you haven't seen this motherfucker pop up for a live show.
He's about to do On the Radar tomorrow. It releases tomorrow. Is that considered live?
No, because some artists do like pre-recorded vocals and some artists do their live vocals. So we'll see. If you look at some of the artists, they got a fucking shiesty on and are just rapping like that, and they just play the song and play the beat, and they don't even rap their actual songs. Some artists will go on the mic and actually rap, you know, their songs, right. Actually. So I do like On the Radar for that, like when the artists do come on and actually rap. So I wonder if we're gonna hear because in reality, you're never gonna hear his actual voice. I guess he did an interview though, right? He did do an interview.
Didn't he?
I don't know. They were saying this motherfucker's AI, but I don't think he's AI. But I don't know.
Because there's...
What if he's just like typing it out? And it just sounds like a voice emulator?
That's what I mean. That could be AI 100%.
Is he making the beats? Is he contributing any other things to the music? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because in one aspect, it could be just seen as creating art and a sound. But I feel like the other version is, this is so lame. Why are we listening to an internet song instead of just something made by a human?
Because you guys like the song, right?
Yeah.
Do you like the lyrics and the beat and the tonality of his voice?
Yeah, like collective, it's just like a nice sound.
Got you. I guess what I haven't heard yet, we kind of got it with Drake, was just like but I don't consider Drake like really like a singer. Like, let's hear Chris Brown do that joint, or let's hear Usher do that song. Does it sound different? Because you have like a person who has legit vocals.
Drake just be clout chasing, bro. He just hopped on that shit because it was the biggest song.
Oh yeah, but he also signed him to like a 1 album deal type shit.
We'll see how it goes, man.
And hopefully it's not another McConan.
Did you listen to McConan's most recent project?
He put out a project?
Not too long ago.
I did not know that.
I think like maybe last year.
Oh, the only thing I heard recently from McConan was that song he had with NBA YoungBoy.
He dropped this Diamonds.
Yeah, McConan. I don't hate McConan, but I think
I sell cocaine. Bro, I actually don't think I heard this. No, I heard this one, Pink Nails, and that shit was not good. I'm gonna check out Diamonds though.
Yeah, there you go. You got a listener, a brand new listener of the new album.
I'm gonna give it a shot, bro.
He's gonna give it a shot.
Pink Nails was not it.
Pink Nails was not it. Nah.
No, it wasn't.
There you go. Sorry, Pink Nails was not it. McConan, get it together. Pink Nails was not it.
I'll give it a shot though.
Let's see. Any other crazy topics? Are you still listening? Are you guys still listening to anything from Vultures?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to check in. Just get a little quick Vulture. It's been out for a little while. Just wondering if you guys still.
I haven't listened to the album all the way through.
Really? That's surprising, Kristen.
I just put a pause on Kanye for a minute. I'm just like taking a break from him.
Just cause?
Mission Carnival. That sounds hard.
Honestly, he would listen to...
I wanna fuck some right now. What? Kristen, you start your morning with that shit? There's no way you ain't
think
even kill that.
because I care too much about the people that are making the music that I'm listening to, and if I consciously feel
it's your best,
feel like I like that song.
Miss West.
I think Northwest is a little star.
Crazy. That's just crazy. It's really good. Really good. Really
but I don't know. Like some of it just sounds like, I don't know. I'm a little conflicted with Kanye, so I'm just gonna like settle my grievances before I.
That's fair. I hear that frequently. Like people who fuck with Kanye, but it's hard to fuck with Kanye to that degree.
Yeah, like I don't feel like good about like if I was gonna like blast a song in my car.
It does because in reality, it seems like Kanye is a person that. It's hard for him to not let the fact that so many people fuck with him go to this motherfucker's head. His ego is like massive.
Yeah.
And he lets it be known all the time. So in reality, I can understand why it'd be hard for you to want to be someone who just adds to the level of hype this nigga gets when
and I think
people just hype this nigga.
Also seeing him be the creative director of her looks and like she's just naked in spandex out in public, that makes me feel really uncomfortable, and I know that it's her choice and like she's obviously comfortable with it, but I think what is the point? Have
you been seeing the pre-Kanye photos and pre-Kanye stuff of Bianca come out? It's been pretty popular on certain pages.
What did it? What were the?
She's in that because I wouldn't say I was necessarily with you, but in the end of the day, I was like, oh, she has a choice. I think Kanye fucks with her because she's been actually dressing like that for a while. The only difference from pre-Kanye is that her hair was long. And I think her hair longer made her look more like everyone else. Her cut in her hair was like a bomb move. She looks very same way Amber Rose walking around with the baldy. Like it makes you look like it makes you actually stand out. Crazy. Yeah. And because when she had the long hair, granted she still looked beautiful, but she did kind of look like everybody else with the short hair. And then she was dressing like, I'll put some posts in the EOD chat. She's used to the naked dressing. She's been dressing, granted, some of it don't make no sense. Why you dressing like that to go get ice cream type shit? Or going to get boba? Why you dressing half naked to go get boba? Kind of.
I just think
sense.
like,
yeah, high key.
That when she was in like sheer legging, like sheer spandex tights and a green top, or vice versa, like it doesn't look good. Like I don't know, like that's subjective, of course, but you're naked, like you don't have real clothes on, like.
No, you're correct. She's naked.
It's giving homelessness. It's giving scraps.
It's like I don't know, because then you look at Kanye and it's not like Kanye's wearing anything super crazy. A lot of times Kanye being something, granted he's not naked, but maybe just as ridiculous, especially when he was walking around with those Yeezy pods on or barefoot. Like he looked just as ridiculous a lot of those times. T, have you had the opportunity to try on any of those t-shirts that from Kanye's merch?
No.
Oh, okay. I just wonder, because they look wild as fuck when I see people try them on. Yeah, I mean, all right. So let's say this, Kristen. Let's say you find out from Bianca, because one thing that was known from Kim and Kanye is that Kanye had to dress Kim like all the time. Like Kanye had to.
He went through her closet. He had
to put her shit. And then that tweet came out. He tweeted and deleted way back when, and they just reposted it recently about. He's like, man, I gotta dress this bitch every day, type shit. And it was mad funny. And so yes, that's known that he really did develop Kim. Let's say you find out that Bianca's style and all that is from her 100%. Kanye may nip and tuck a little here, but for the most part, how she consistently dress on a regular basis is all from her. Are you still feeling the same way?
My humble opinion, if she chose to dress like this, babe, you still look homeless. In my humble opinion,
that's fair. No, I was
you still look like homeless.
Okay, so it's not the fact that Kanye actually.
It's a level to it. Like if I feel that energetically, I don't know how to say. Like that's just like the way I perceive it.
Yeah,
it feels like that to me.
Yeah,
that he's got his influence because of the way that he dominated Kim.
Yeah,
and the way that was like such a big 100%. Moment for his life. I don't know.
This cover is fucking crazy.
The cover for the album is insane. Well, I'll say this: it's crazy in relation to when you go from College Dropout to Vultures. Album. No, just go from College Dropout to Vultures and look at all the covers. You're like, okay, just say you never heard a Kanye song.
Did you hear the interview that he just did after Vultures came out, saying that he doesn't like believe in Jesus?
Oh, because he said something about
Jesus didn't light the way for him, basically.
Yeah, because when he most needed him, he wasn't answering his calls.
He's like off God.
Yeah,
off
he
Jesus.
says we aren't seeing eye to eye right now. Me and God aren't seeing eye to eye right now, because when I most needed him, when he was like losing his kids and stuff like that, he didn't answer like when I most needed him.
Which I think is so interesting, because the point of Jesus is that
God don't work like that.
That it works in the way that you actually sit down and shut up and take the suffering and then be happy at the end. Like you're in that, to me, is like his ego is just so strong. Like you are going against your own religion at this point, which is like love and light. Like I don't believe in Jesus either, but I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I believe in Jesus.
I think, I believe in Jesus like as a spirit, but I think there's like a bunch of people.
T trying to get you in trouble. You don't believe?
No, I don't want your family to hear that and think I'm.
So what you're telling me right now is you don't believe?
You don't believe in the Lord?
In Jesus?
I believe in love and positive energy. That's all I know of.
He's trying to get you canceled.
I'm not super hooked on Big J.
Oh man. Hey. Like I said, I'm not the most
something.
Yeah, I'm not the most religious person.
You don't have to put a name on it.
Yeah,
of course. But
it's just, hey,
go to the Grand Canyon. That'll make you believe in something for sure.
Yeah, and then bungee jump. Can you bungee jump that shit?
That would be crazy if you could. The only thing I've seen that's crazy that you guys might be down to do, but I wasn't, is you can take a helicopter and it drops you.
That's sick.
It drops you?
Well, like the helicopter drops into the Grand Canyon.
Oh, I thought they like get out.
Yeah, you hop out. Yeah, nah.
Parachuting would be crazy because you just slam into the wall.
Oh,
yeah, 100%. The wind just blow your parachute and just smash against the wall. Yeah, I can see that happening regularly. Yeah,
sounds terrifying.
Yeah, no, it sounds.
It's probably why they don't do that.
Yeah, nah, it's definitely why they don't. But
I wonder if they've ever like wingsuited through there.
The wingsuit, still, that's what. But what you're actually no,
like an expert wingsuiter.
Wingsuits, I don't know if they work the same way. I think because I feel like wingsuits, they be going through tight spots. They always be.
But would a wingsuit work in like a canyon with no wind?
Because I feel like. Or you're still, I'd be worried in a wingsuit still about getting blown with a gust of wind into the side of the wall. I'd be wingsuit and then the wind would just come and just smash me.
Those wingsuit people are crazy.
Like a sugar glider.
They are crazy.
Can you imagine?
The wingsuit people?
Can you imagine doing that? I would literally like have a heart attack. Like why
wingsuiting?
Why are you doing that to?
You have to keep your arms up.
They used to have like the little tube at Universal City Walk. Where
they still got that there.
Still got it.
Yeah, they still got it there.
Yeah, you can like fly in the
suit. Yeah,
they're probably taxing.
It is a little expensive. It's almost $100 pretty much to go for like
5 minutes.
Nah, it's like 15. Like,
but you don't even know what you're doing
because you have to have someone in there. That's the thing. You have to have someone in there. But that dude, he be in there by himself and trying to get people in.
That's some Dan Snyder shit, bro.
Whoa.
Stating they did some
no Diddy.
No Diddy shit, bro. Anyway.
Nobody asked me how I was.
I want to end on how you are.
Yeah. Okay, well, I just want to let you both know.
Well, what do you mean? At the beginning of the
I'm
podcast?
fucked up. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm having a horrible time.
I'm on the edge of the ledge.
No, but let's talk about it. How are you, Chris?
Yes.
Well, now that you guys asked, I would love to tell you. So I've been actually doing really good. I feel really happy. I feel like...
What's new in your world?
Over the past, like, I don't know, however long, Terrence and I have been like fixing the house, and it just feels like I can breathe. I feel good. You know, I feel like work's been good, life's been good.
Hell yeah.
Can't really complain. And I feel like people for a long time, people were like, "Oh, how are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm great. How are you?" And then I would just feel like I'm clearly lying to you. And now people say, "How are you?" I was like, "I'm doing good."
When you were lying, had you actually assessed how you were doing, and if you could answer honestly, you just weren't answering honestly, or was it more or less you were just like kind of just like not dealing with whatever you were going through, and you were just like, I'm all right.
I'm all right. Like, I'm just, at the end of the day, nothing is happening to me. I'm living fine. Like, my life is fine. But it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like my mental health is just like improved drastically like recently. So I don't know. I just feel good.
Mental health is something that,
it's
like,
everything, man.
You know, I feel like I hear a lot of people are working on. So anyone who has told me that they're working on their mental health, I'm sending you positive energy and light and healing and love and
Amen.
Words that mean stuff.
Did you ever give Christian one of those books?
I think I did, and then he left it at the house.
What book?
I'll give it to you again.
You gave me a book?
It was all the way when we were doing the pod in my apartment in Silver Lake.
You had a book?
I gave you a book. It's not my book.
Christian wrote a book.
Harry Potter. Have you heard of it?
No.
That's mine.
She has this book that she gives out to people, but
We used to record at Kristen's old apartment. That was a cool apartment.
That was a cool apartment.
It was.
R.I.P.
All right.
Too bad my old roommate was a
It's
bitch.
Still the place is still there.
Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, put her tag on there.
The other one would have been better.
Oh, that's the way.
Here, I'll do it again.
Thank you.
Too bad my roommate was a bitch.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw up.
guys.
Oh man.
Tears needs rest.
I don't know how else to say this, but I got a plane to catch.
We got T's got a hard out. No Diddy.
No Diddy. You guys.
We'll be back next Wednesday.
No, Diddy.
And we'll be back at a new place, a whole new place. It's gonna be whole different.
Yeah, this can be
Every episode is gonna be a different background.
We're gonna be somewhere else.
But we're gonna be wearing the same exact things.
Okay, I want a new outfit.
No,
I want a new outfit just like I want a new outfit for my bobblehead.
Oh yeah.
Hate my bobbleheads outfit.
We do need our bobbleheads on
let's
set.
go update the bobbles.
Yeah, we got to get our bobbleheads on set too.
I had anxiety. Picked the outfit last minute. I was pissed.
Hey, we outie here.
Wow.
Episode 200. Thanks for coming, guys and gals and people.
Man, it's your boy T.
Gang.
Well, exclusive.
It's your boy Sin.
Sin exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Kristen Elizabeth.
Hey.
Lick of the wrist.
Have a good week.
Have a good week. And
Check
we'll
up
see
on
you
your friends.
Yes, because we'll see you guys next week.
All right. Bye.
Flick of
guys.
the wrist. Flick of the wrist.
Podcast.